Lights come on, cameras roll. In the zone, Kick News Patrol. Every night we bring the groove. Anchor moves making you approve. Weather bite, stories tight. Day and night we get it right. Feel the beat, feel the vibe. Tune in live, we going worldwide. Kick News, Kick News. On your TV. The headlines, it's for you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the one, the only Burger Planet! Hello and welcome to Kick News. I am your host, Burger Planet. Welcome to Kick News, your number one source for streamer clips and world headlines. We've got a humdinger of a show for you tonight. We have no time to waste. Danny, please load the first clip. Roll it. Here we go.
There's something to that just does not add up.
Uh-oh.
What's the actual difficulty of this shot?
Man, we're dropping frames so bad.
That's a professional.
Maybe this other server will work better. How are we now? Alright, looks like it's hanging out better. Alright, let's check this first clip. It's regarding Charlie Kirk. Roll it, Danny.
There's something to this story that just does not add up.
What's the actual difficulty of this shot?
As my assessment as a SEAL commander is that's a professional hit. If he was a lone gunman, which is extremely unlikely, then he had one hell of a lucky shot, probably less than 5% chance of it happening. Generally speaking, sniping is a two-person job. You have the spotter and then you have the sniper. And the spotter is the one who's basically kind of getting the lay of the land, checking the windage, elevation, any other things that could come in, in between, and giving a signal, okay, this is good. This is your window. It's much more likely that he was acting in concert, he had paid supporters, there was training involved, and then they said there were a couple decoys in the audience, which would be to slow down the response.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's just a bunch of kids, sitting around, right, the coop saying,
I don't know. What do you guys think?
He's gonna
Do you guys think it was a coup?
Today. No, there's something more insidious going on here.
What do you guys think? Is there something going on? I don't know, sounds a little fishy. Here's a guy who represents, or he's a member of the National Black Farmers Association. He's the president. He's talking about the cost of farming has went up exponentially. Fertilizer, seed, diesel fuel, all these things have tripled in price.
Fertilizer and seed and diesel fuel, all of these things have just about tripled in price. And I'm selling my commodity for the same thing I was in the 80s. I've never seen anything like this. And it's all due to the president's tariffs.
Ooh. I don't think he likes those tariffs, Danny. Could you guys even see the video? Hold on. Oh, you couldn't even see it the whole time. Damn it.
Fertilizer.
Well, this is what the guy looks like. Sorry. Whoops. Sorry, I was trying to update my title. I forgot to do that. Here's another view of the Charlie Kirk, where he had his last speech at Utah University, something or other.
Hey guys, I am on the campus all over
They're
again.
cleaning up
And
everything
you guys
and
know where am I?
doing a cover up.
And you could
Literally.
right there are the flowers area. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, this place literally got fully constructed, like the platform he was sitting at, it got fully constructed, and I told you about this in the evening yesterday when I was coming to the gym, that there is a big flag hung over the platform where he was sitting, and it's still there. So they have put these blocks of, I don't know, concrete on that platform, and yep, it's going to be 1 week tomorrow.
Very interesting that they're literally ripping the grass out. Like, it's weird. Here's a guy who had 120 hours to live, supposedly. He started a meme coin or whatever they're called. He started a stream on pump.fun, and then he ended up rug pulling everyone. This guy, taking all your money.
Oh my god.
120 hour marathon started 2 hours ago.
Got him!
Oh man. Well, President Trump went to visit Windsor Castle, and activists projected a image or video of him with Jeffrey Epstein on the wall. Apparently they were arrested for doing this.
On that tower, we see that tower behind me there, Tom, currently white. Just a few moments ago,
well, we need slow-mo because sometimes people will try to
from the hotel
spell
opposite, we think,
bad words. Thank you. I don't think I need your input.
On there.
It's a reason
and what were
behind
they
it.
of? As you can probably see from some of these pictures, Donald Trump, Jeffrey Epstein,
dude, that was the
Prince
Trump
Andrew,
thing you wrote.
And Jeffrey's pictures.
I guess that was what he wrote for Jeffrey's birthday card, and the pubic hair is his signature. It's kind of artistic, really. It's like a Matisse.
Donald Trump, Jeffrey
Not
Epstein,
bad.
Prince Andrew, and Jeffrey Epstein. I mean, that could not be a little more tricky and difficult just moments after Donald Trump arrived here. So, yeah, you couldn't really call it a security breach necessarily, but in terms of the diplomacy and laying on the charm, I'd say that was a bit of a massive failure. Let's just talk about tomorrow then, when they hope to put that kind of thing behind them. It's worth on that tower. We see that tower behind me there, Tom, currently white. Just a few moments ago, protesters, anti-Trump protesters from the hotel opposite, we think, managed to project some images on there.
The birthday card was debunked.
And what were they of? As you can probably see from some of these pictures, Donald
the hundreds of pictures with him and Jeffrey Epstein and Trump and Ghislaine Maxwell, were those debunked too? Were the over 20 sexual assault victims that came up against Trump, was that also? What about the over 1,000 women that were supposedly, sexually abused on the island? Okay, dude. Yeah, you know your shit.
Trump, Jeffrey Epstein, Prince Andrew, and Jeffrey Epstein. I mean,
the card
that could not be a little more tricky and difficult.
What about the other 100 pieces of evidence? I don't know. That's all debunked. Oh, these are CGI.
Just moments after Donald Trump arrived here. So, yeah, you couldn't really call it a security breach necessarily, but in terms of the diplomacy and laying on the charm, I'd say that was a bit of a massive failure. Let's just talk about tomorrow then, when they hope to put that kind of thing behind them. It's worth On that
You want to
tower,
come
you see that
over
tower
and
behind me
attack
there,
me?
Tom,
Well,
currently white.
good luck with that.
Let me make it real easy for you. You're banned, bud.
How'd that work out for you? Not so good, huh? Yeah, it's funny how that happens.
He is now putting his
All right, here's a guy at
name on the signs at a bunch of...
At that time, they said really hard to place the shot. It was banging around.
This guy's claiming that the shooter might have been to the side and not over or straight ahead.
But you can see here that there is some approaches up there. There was a video out there that showed a flash, so we don't have all that data. But interesting how it's been sort of concreted over, and you know,
Yeah,
we're having a lot
they got rid of all of his DNA, all the evidence.
of improvements. It kind of reminds me of the Canfield 4.
It's all been
in a way.
destroyed, probably.
But walking back this way, it just seems a lot farther than on television. On TV, that's a real close shot where that first guy is on that first stair. It's a real close shot. And Charlie going from the left to the right would also go along with that. If you go up here to the Losi Center, it's all the way. It's all the way over there. I mean, that's a much longer shot than I guess a much longer shot than I thought of when I saw it on television.
They interviewed some people that are
So,
pro snipers, and they're like,
the report
that would have been a hell of a shot
The
for
other
like
thing that everyone's ignoring is how did
even
he get
someone
the
that
gun?
has training.
If there was
Apparently,
people who were on the Discord with him trying to get him
I don't know
the gun
much about
to
this
pick up the
stuff, but
gun.
that's what they
That's
said.
called a gun drop.
Apparently, they're experts.
That's
or
really
whatever.
super critical information. They left that totally out of today's. Left that totally out. Plus, if there's a spent chamber, if there's a spent bullet in the chamber, how would it get back in the magazine? How did he disassemble the gun without a screwdriver? All these questions. So we got a lot of questions to answer yet as we roll forward here in at UVU, Utah Valley University.
Illuminati. Oh my God.
of infrastructure projects that were passed and funded.
Let's just watch this video since it wants to play so bad. This should piss us all off, this guy says. All right, let's see. Donald Trump is putting up signs taking credit for the bipartisan Biden Infrastructure Act. He once called Biden's $1.2 trillion infrastructure bill terrible, but now he's pretending he signed the bill.
He is now putting his name on the signs at a bunch of infrastructure projects that were passed and funded by Joe Biden. In Biden's legislation that Trump was fanatically and vocally opposed to. Inflation is up, the labor market is down, health prices are about to go through the roof.
Now he wants credit
and so Trump
for
is
it.
taking credit,
It's a
literally
great
putting
idea.
his name
Glad I came
on
up with it.
Joe Biden's economic
Good now
projects,
that I came up with it.
in the hopes that maybe he'll at least get credit for that stuff, because that stuff seems like it's working.
Yikes.
He's now putting his name on the sign.
Yikes, dude. I know. It's not good. It's not honest. Here's some of the new curriculum in college students. Check this out. Is this what you want your kids learning?
I might be getting canceled for this, but
Uh-oh.
I'm kind of pissed off.
Uh-oh.
Anyway,
Be strong,
I'm a senior in
Kelby.
college, and
Who names their Kelby? What the hell? It was like Kelp and Kelby? Kelby. Where'd they come up with that name? I've heard of Kelsey. I've heard of Kelly. Never heard of Kelby.
and I'm in international
Kelpie.
public
How
relations.
about Kelpie?
And I was told to read Chapter 8 this week of International Public Relations, Negotiating Culture, Identity, and Power. I'm reading. I just opened it up to Chapter 8 about.
Yeah, a lot of people were saying that the wound from his neck that you can see on video where the blood spurts out, that was actually probably the exit wound of the bullet. But I don't know why no one else got struck by it or anything, though. We said because usually on the entry wound, there's not, the hole is a lot smaller and there's not like usually as much blood. It's like the exit that's usually has more of that.
5 minutes ago.
Kelsey plus Shelby. Yeah, Shelby. I've heard of Shelby.
Chapter 8 is
Why are our views so low today? 76 viewers. We usually have like 176, 200. Figured I'd have more with that viral video getting views. People want to come see what
and where I stopped.
my take was.
I think it's the
I
second.
guess no one gives a shit. Okay.
Identity may be one of the most contentious words of the new millennium. An internet search produces the following modifiers for identity.
Would have came from his right shoulder,
Corporate,
yeah.
Sexual, digital.
Well, I heard another video saying that maybe he was wearing body armor and the bullet hit here and then ricocheted into his neck and out the side into his neck and then back out that hole that we see. And then this other guy with the video we just watched, he's saying, well, Charlie moved to the side. You know, if he got shot head back, his head would have went back, not, you know, if he got shot here, his head went to the side. So, you know, that makes sense too. I don't know. There's a lot of evidence here, right?
Public, racial, national, brand, and even Christian. A U.S.
The FBI's official story is they got the guy and it was one dude acting alone and yada, yada, yada. It seems a little fishy.
White supremacist
A lot of people aren't believing it.
I'm pissed. So I would just like to say that as a Christian, if you're reading this and you're not a Christian and you're in college, I am not a white supremacist. So we cancel these authors?
That's what all white supremacists say, right? I mean, be honest, like, you've said it, you know? Maybe somebody cut you off in traffic. But you did, didn't you? You were hanging out with the sorority girls, playing that game where you sing rap lyrics. Sing a little Too Short. Throwing the N-word around like a hot potato. All right, here is a girl doing a Pump.Fun stream. Apparently within 40 minutes of the stream starting, they made $27,000 in creator fees. The coin hit 1.4 million market cap in just 15 minutes. 1,800 people watching.
And now I'm here with everything. I will never unalive myself. I am so fucking happy. Fuck the haters. Why am I so mad, bro? Because my mom's on a cease and desist.
Yeah. Hanging in the studio, bro. Yeah, son. What you know about it? Jack Doherty has reached his final breaking point with Josh Block. Let's check in.
Everyone get the fuck out. Oh God, I'm done. Fuck this shit.
It's over.
Josh, stop!
It's over.
Stop, yo, everyone just go outside. Go outside. Get the fuck out. You might get the fuck out.
Italy!
Everyone get the fuck out.
Party is over.
I miss Italy.
Having me. What the fuck did you do, Michael?
Was overexposed a little bit.
Who the fuck are you?
The one owner whose house you're in, you stupid fucking bitch.
Ooh.
We're all going.
I mean, he's not wrong. That's not nice, though.
We're all going.
How are we exactly at 77, 78 viewers? It doesn't make any sense. That we're like pegged exactly. What does the view count say for you guys? Is it the same as what it says on my stream or something different? What's it say? Here's Emily shows Rage the monster under her bed. What do you guys think this was? I think it was a giant dildo. What do you guys think?
Here, yeah, just like take and just keep it point on Rage.
I'm gonna slay that motherfucker. Come here, boy. Ah, it's a boy or a girl?
Girl.
A girl?
Oh, girl.
Come here, bitch.
What do you guys think it was?
What the fuck is that, Emily? What the hell is that?
It's a monster.
Emily! What the, yo, Emily. Emily.
It's a monster under the bed.
Emily, why do you have this?
It's been there for a year and a half.
Emily.
Well, go ahead, slay it.
Emily, I'm not touching that piece of I'm not touching that thing.
We're here. Yeah. Just like take just keep it point on rage.
Been under there for
Slay
a year
that
and a half.
motherfucker. Come here, boy. Ah.
Trying to clean these glasses. They got schmutz on them. How's that? Oh, it's good. Oh yeah, it's a world better. World's better. He smelled it. Oh my god. Would you smell extra Emily's vibrator? All right. Ice Poseidon was trying to snipe iShowSpeed's RV while they were in Austin and told his chat to spam speed. Something on my head or something. I see a hair. I don't know. But then Speed's crew realized that Ice Poseidon is banned. There's still something on it. I feel like the lens is it got a scratch on it or what? Maybe. Inside of the lens, but it's kind of like a place you don't really look through. It's not such an issue. All right, let's show you this clip about iShowSpeed and Ice Poseidon. What's up with that guy's hair,
He
bro?
is?
It's crazy.
Yeah, I know. But would I get banned though?
Or you could hang out off stream. Kick news, Sean. Welcome to my nightmare. All right, someone put the alleged text exchange between Tyler Robinson and his transgender lover into ChatGPT and asked it if this seemed like a real and genuine exchange. ChatGPT says the texts are most likely fabricated, far too detailed, and too self-incriminating to be real. What are your thoughts? Here are those, I guess, pause it or something if you want to read these, but those are some of the alleged. Here's what could it be real? Possible, but very unlikely because of how detailed, staged, and incriminating it is. More likely it's fabricated either by a human writing a mock transcript for dramatic or by AI prompted to generate a fake chat log about a violent event. The stylistic mix, slang and exposition and narrative flow lean toward AI assisted creation. Wait. Whoa. What do you guys think? As I said, Trump and Melania just arrived in the UK, and there were protesters protesting.
And First Lady Melania Trump.
Is this the new jet? Like the was it Qatar? What country gave it to him? UAE or one? Qatar gave him a giant thing.
Just exiting Air Force
How's
One.
my knee? Still sore.
Beginning their first part of their second state visit to the UK. You can see them walking down the steps of Air Force One there, being greeted by the US Chief of Protocol, Ambassador Monica Crowley. A warm welcome there.
Aleister Crowley. I wonder if they're related to
Also by
Crowley.
the Viscounthood Lord in Waiting on behalf of the King. Also there, the Right Honourable Yvette Cooper, the Secretary of State for
Okay, they're shaking hands. Boring. Skip to the next one. All right. Exciting. Here's a couple graduates that just couldn't wait to embrace. Where's he running? Where's he going? Where's he going? Oh my God, oh my God. Aww. Beautiful. Love finds a way. That was the $300 million jet. Wow. That's crazy. All right, let's see. People will be doing anything to pump their bags. This is one of those pump.fun streams. Looks fun. Setting himself on fire and jumping off a bridge. Damn, he did a death dive into there. You can't even see the water. That's super dangerous. Holy shit. Don't try that at home. All right, here's another meme coin that people broke into, trespassed on the Hollywood sign and put their pump fun coin on. This is starting to become a...
What fucking now?
These people are like even more nuisance than some of these other streamers. Wow.
What fucking now?
What are y'all gonna say now?
What now?
They're the Hollywood sign for real, dude.
What are y'all gonna say now?
What the fuck is it now? Bag work is on the fucking Hollywood sign.
Bro, you're going to jail.
What's up? Let's go.
Get the hell out of there. You're going to be arrested before you can even leave that place. They got so many cameras and sensors around there. Good luck. All right, here is a girl that she had a little slip up, Danny. Whoa. Oh my God. Whoa. Whoa. Whoopsie. Be careful, girl. Somebody might see your coochie. I guess I saw a little outline there. All right, here's the new Netflix ad campaign for the new show called Griselda. It's a giant truck snorting cocaine on the street. This is amazing marketing, dude. This is, look at this. Isn't that crazy, bro? That's wild. I'd say that's pretty good marketing right there. How are people not going to notice that? Kai Cenat ran out of the room when he saw that Ray J was bricked up in a room full of guys.
The Leko dough. Thanks for the sub.
Oh, he's bricked up.
Yo, nah. Looks like we're almost at 513,000.
Oh my God. It's like a circus tent over here.
That'd be amazing. Let's see if we can hit that soon. Ray J, what the fuck you doing? I'm walking
That's on some gay shit, bro.
I'll take the top off the motherfucking cool.
I don't want the copyrighted music playing. Whoa. Fans are speculating Kai Cenat is viewbotting after only 2,000 people join a free giveaway, despite him supposedly having more than 150,000 viewers. Wow. Ooh. I don't know. It looks pretty... Damn, only 2,000 viewers? How much money they spend promoting this shit? That's crazy. I mean, I guess they'll get it in like the gifted subs. They get like crazy big gift sub people, but probably just so damn boring watching people do nothing for hours and hours. They play the drums a little bit when they get some donations or sub gifts. You know, it's kind of like, okay, whatever. boring. Okay, guys, you know when I told you that the military and ICE were coming to Chicago? They're already having problems. They've been going door to door. If somebody's just Latino or whatever, they're going and arresting people, arresting them first, asking questions later. Here's Kristi Noem personally joined an ICE raid in Chicago. They arrested 2 U.S. citizens by mistake just in this one raid. They were woken up by their front door being blown off. ICE released it on video even after the arrest was proven to be a mistake.
I spoke to that contractor over there. He was called by the homeowner.
How do you like to be sleeping and you're a legal citizen of this country? You know, it's like they're not operating, it seems like, on any like intel or anything. It's just like they can just go kick in anybody's door, do whatever they want. They're the federal agents. You know, what if one of these guys got shot or something because then you shot a federal agent and then you are going to prison for life or something, It's crazy. Or they go in and they shoot somebody, or somebody's animal or something. It's crazy. It's out of control.
To repair the damage, he says both the front door and back door are busted in.
Look at that.
Now, Secretary Kristi Noem sent out a tweet that reads in part, "I was on the ground in Chicago today."
See, people are like, okay, it's for our safety. They're getting illegal immigrants. Well, look what's happening. Here's just one report where it was, where they got the wrong people. There's probably countless other ones that aren't reported on.
To make it clear, we are
they've been sloppy. This is probably just, there's been other reports too, but I'm sure a lot of it doesn't get reported.
Backing down.
Or the people just get taken to God knows wherever, to Alligator Alcatraz or whatever. Next thing, they are a citizen. It's like.
Post on X also included video showing several people being
What if you're supposed to go to work the next day too? You're detained and you can't get to your job the next day. You could lose your job, Next thing you know, you don't have a job. Oh shit, I got bills to pay. I'm good on my rent, but most people, if they lose their job, most people don't even have $1,500 in the bank. So if something happens, they're screwed. They're not going to have the extra money for rent if they lose their job. They're living month to month.
led away in handcuffs. We have witness video that was.
Yeah, is the government going to replace your door? Maybe sometime. Possibly, who knows? You're gonna have to pay for that. What if you don't even own the house too? It's like your landlord's mad at you. Maybe you might get evicted.
Taken after a person describes hearing an explosion around 5:50 this morning. You can see armed officers shining flashlights at a door and into a window.
Very
as well.
dangerous.
Another neighbor told us about
these guys have, like, I don't know how much training does an ICE agent have? Like, they watched a video or something. You know what I mean? Like, these guys are like the bargain budget federal agents. You know, they got to be like the lowest on the list as far as training and shit, right? They're so desperate to get agents, they'll take like anybody, it seems like.
The response from law enforcement that came from the air.
Awakened at 20 to 6 by the drone of the helicopter flying overhead, circling the house, circling the neighborhood.
This guy's an old guy.
Spotlight on.
Might have a bad
right
heart.
Over the house. Very unusual in our.
They've been briefed. That's about it. Yeah, they don't even know. They're like, go in here, get the bad guys.
Back out
Good
here
luck.
live. People in the.
We got a story. This is your next target. Go get the guys. You know, what happens when they come for you? What happens? Like, oh, this guy's Islamic. Oh, this guy said some bad stuff on social media. He said some things about that were questioning the government or the president or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's next? Where does this lead to? What other things does this lead to? Where does it go?
Neighborhood.
It's not good. Slippery slope.
Are slowly filtering over here to see this damage. Everyone walking up to us wants to know.
It's unconstitutional. Just, they're breaking into these houses, arresting people without warrants, without any cause, without any, profiling people based on their skin color or whatever.
Know what the people were taking.
He looks like he's Latino. That's probably an illegal guy right there. Let's go ask him. It doesn't take him genius to figure out what they're doing.
Into custody for. Well, according to Secretary Noem, she indicated on social media their offenses include DUI, felony stalking, and assault. We know that members of a rapid response team are walking around the neighborhood trying to be on standby in case there are any more ICE arrests. I also wanted to tell you that Representative Lauren Underwood from the Northwest Side.
She looks like she's Latina and changed her name to Victory. It was probably like Victoria or something more Spanish or something before, and she changed it to Victory to like sound less Latina or some shit.
Suburbs says she got debriefed by ICE recently, who told her that since September 6th, there have been 250 ICE arrests in the Chicago area. I'm Laura Victory reporting live in Elgin this morning, CBS News Chicago.
Wow. Here's Sam Pepper filming a fire show. Roll it. This song sucks. No. Does it burn her hair? That was it. Sam said to set her hair on fire. Man, her hair was not set on fire. It was just some clickbait bullshit, man. Of course. Here's an update about Charlie Kirk from none other than Tucker Carlson.
Shortly after that speech, there was a very intense attack.
Lance is unfortunately
noticed. But on him, I have no donors. He had $100 million worth of donors.
And I don't know why he just came into the chat. You know, I wasn't even live, just saying hateful things for no reason. I don't know. This guy, I'm just sick of his mental issues. You know, like I don't mess with him.
So because he was involved in a different project from just yapping on the
internet. He
obviously
has no one else or any other friends.
He was dependent to a great extent on his donors.
The guy's mentally ill.
It's a nonprofit. And they went after him and tormented him. Not all, of course. Many were supportive, but the ones who were offended by my speech,
or something,
and there was a small,
like
very intense group who were, tormented Charlie Kirk until the day he died. 2 days before he died, he lost a $2 million donation because he had publicly pledged to bring me to the next Turning Point conference in December. And he told me over the past couple of months he was losing a lot of donations over that pledge. They put out a flyer.
Let's see if he comes in. I want him an apology.
Giving a speech.
Or I'm going to ban him again.
So he would text me and say, man, I'm really taking a lot of heat for this, and people are really mad. Shortly after that speech, there was a very intense attack on Charlie, and to some extent on me, not that I really noticed.
He's the Tucker Carlson network now. He's like $100 million. One man is a whole network. That's amazing.
In a different project from just yapping on the internet.
There's a Tucker Carlson News.
He was dependent to a great extent on his donors.
Tucker Carlson network.
It's a nonprofit.
I am my own network.
They went after him and tormented him. Not all, of course. Many were supportive, but the ones who were offended by my speech, and there was a small, very intense group who were, tormented Charlie Kirk until the day he
unbanned
died.
Joe. Let's see if any of them come in here.
He died,
hey, quit trying to spell words that are blocked. Okay.
He had publicly pledged to bring me to the next Turning Point conference in December.
How'd that work
and he told me over the past couple of months he was losing a lot of donations
over that pledge. Over here.
Put out a flyer basically saying that I was going to be at this event giving a speech. And so he would text me and say,
network.
I'm really taking a lot of heat for this, and people are really mad.
Apparently she owns like a big part of like Maui, and she wouldn't let people evacuate through her property when there were like Maui wildfires or something, and people could have cut through her through a gate that went through her property to the other side of the island and got like right through like in 20 minutes, and instead they had to go all the way around the whole island, and it became a whole traffic jam because Oprah wouldn't open up her private gate to let people through during this emergency, and it took like an extra hour and a half or something or more to get like around.
And to some extent on me,
yeah,
not that
Oprah's
I
a
noticed.
bitch, dude.
But on him, I have no donors. He had $100 million worth of donors, and so
she probably had her own private, fire department fighting the fires or keep them off her property and stuff. These like rich people, they have their own private shit. Meanwhile, the regular fire department's trying to put out 100 fires, with one department,
he was involved in a different project from just yapping on the internet, which is what I do for a living.
Yeah, do you think Oprah, is
he was
she a
dependent to
billionaire
extent on
too?
donors. Of
She's
course.
got to be by now, right?
It's a nonprofit.
What's
And they
Oprah's
went after
net
him
worth?
and
Why don't you look
tormented
that
him.
up?
Not all, of course. Many were supportive, but
Joel Osteen
the
did
ones
the
who were
same
offended
thing
by my
during the
speech, and
Texas
there was
floods.
A
Wow,
small,
these
very
people are
intense
dirt.
group who were.
And he's supposed to
tormented
be a
Charlie
Christian
Kirk until
too.
the
Wow,
day
that's
he
even
died.
more bad.
2 days before he
That's
died,
worse.
he lost a $2 million donation because.
Hey, we're up to 103 viewers. This might be the most viewers we had all night. I don't know why it was so low.
And he told me over the past couple of months he was losing a lot of donations over that.
She's
pledge.
worth
They put out
$3 billion.
a flyer
Wow,
basically saying that I was going to be at this event.
more.
giving a speech.
That's even more than I thought.
And so he would text me and say, "Man, I'm
I figured
really
it was at
taking
least
a lot of heat
one
for this." And people are
What's
really
Tyler
mad.
Perry worth? He's got to be worth $1
Shortly
billion,
after that speech,
right?
there
For his
was a
shitty Medea
very
movies.
intense attack on Charlie, and to some extent,
I don't
really
understand.
noticed. But on him, I have no donors. He had $100 million.
Who wants to go see a movie when everybody's yelling during the movie the whole time?
Yapping on the internet, which is what I do for a living.
Yeah.
He
Oh
was
no,
dependent to a
Medea's
great
going in
extent
the
on
other
donors,
room.
of
Don't
course.
go in there.
It's a nonprofit.
Don't do that.
And they went after him and tormented him. Not all, of course. Many
People
were
narrate,
supportive, but
30 people
the ones who were
narrating the
offended by my
movie as it
speech, and there
happens.
was a small, very intense group
No
who were
thanks.
tormented Charlie Kirk until the day he died. 2 days before he died, he lost a $2 million donation because he had publicly pledged to bring me to the next Turning Point conference in December.
What is this guy?
And he told
typing
me
that
over the
keeps
past
getting
couple of months he
banned?
was
I
losing a
don't
lot
know.
of donations over that pledge. They put
Maybe
out
we don't know.
a flyer.
Tyler
basically
Perry,
saying
how
that I
much
was
is he
gonna be
worth?
at this event giving a speech. And so he would text me and say, "Man, I'm really taking a lot of heat for this, and people are really mad." Shortly after that speech, there was a very intense attack on Charlie. And to some
Oh, we've watched this 4 times. It's only a minute long. Holy shit. We've probably watched it 3 times. All right, that's enough. All right, Charlie Kirk's assassin, Tyler Robinson, is officially getting the death penalty.
Today, after reviewing the
What's up with that audio? As soon as he talked, it was like
evidence that law enforcement has collected thus
Static.
far, I am filing
How
a
is my
criminal
mic system
information
better than what they have?
charging Tyler James
For like a whole
Robinson,
city.
age 22, with the following crimes. Count 1, aggravated murder, a capital offense for intentionally or knowingly causing the death of Charlie Kirk under circumstances that created a great risk of death to others.
Oh.
Count 2,
Yeah, I got it.
felony discharge of a firearm causing serious bodily injury, a first-degree felony.
Yeah, it was pretty serious bodily injury, I would say.
The state is further alleging aggravating factors on counts 1 and 2 because the defendant is believed,
Kind of an
believed to
understatement.
have targeted Charlie Kirk based on Charlie Kirk's political expression and did so knowing that children were present and would witness the homicide.
It costs millions of dollars to execute someone? Really? How much does it cost for a bullet, dude? What are you talking about? They can give him the firing squad, I heard, in Utah.
The state is also
That'd be the cheapest,
charging
wouldn't it?
defendant with count 3, obstruction of justice, a second-degree felony for moving and concealing the rifle.
I'm not convinced that guy did it. Also, if you see that Luigi Mangione guy, his chin and his nose, he had the one guy in the video, Luigi had a unibrow, the other guy didn't. In the video it showed, it's like it looked like a different guy. Like, I don't know. I'm not really convinced that they got the right guys in this. I think almost feels like these guys are the fall guy or something. They had to like pin it on somebody, and they found these guys stuck out or something.
The shooting. Count 4, obstruction of justice, a second-degree felony for disposing the clothing he wore during the shooting.
Guys,
Count
don't
5,
talk about stuff like
witness
that
tampering,
in my chat.
a third-degree felony for directing his roommate.
He'll be on death. Oh,
to
because he'll be on death row for years on taxpayers' money. Yeah, that's true. But you would think they would want to get to his execution more quickly, since he's so high profile in this case. But yeah, you're right. Sometimes people live on death row for 10, 20 years or something, maybe, right? I don't know, that long time sometimes. Maybe not 20 years, but I don't know, like 10 something years. Yeah, there was one guy, he requested to be put on death row because he was older and he said he didn't have much time left and he'd be a lot more comfortable on death row because they have a lot more, he wouldn't have, it'd be safer there for him, and he wouldn't have as many things to worry about, and he'd prefer to be there for the rest of his time in prison or whatever, because he was doing a life sentence.
Delete his incriminating texts.
They have to afford him 2 appeals, and it takes years for appeals.
Count 6, witness tampering.
They didn't do that shit to those boats. They just blew up from Venezuela, supposedly. They just blew up these boats. Like, they didn't even investigate it or see if they had anything illegal on it, or, go and see if the guy, what his deal was, his papers or whatever. They just blew him up with like a missile. It's like, no, what happened to like, the judicial system and innocent until proven guilty and stuff.
Degree felony for directing his
shot a
roommate
rocket up
to
their
stay
ass.
silent if police questioned him.
Like 2, they said they've done multiple ones, like 3 different, they're drug boats. They could have been anything. They don't even know. They didn't even investigate. They don't really know.
Count 7,
they saw a
commission
boat.
of a violent offense in the presence of a child, a Class A misdemeanor, for committing homicide, knowing that children were present.
Yeah, there's a lot of innocent people that get convicted or get crime. They were in the wrong place at the wrong time, especially before they had DNA evidence. Since they've came out with DNA evidence, they found quite a few people that were locked up for a crime that, the DNA proved that they didn't commit. So it's crazy.
And may have seen or heard the murder and did so based on Charlie Kirk's political expression. Also, following the press conference,
sometimes when you're in prison too, like someone did say, sometimes one of the prisoners or something can put a hit on you in the prison or something, and one of the prisoners will, do something bad or end their life or something, in prison. They'll jump them or something. Yeah, that happens too.
Filing a notice of intent.
They set, the guards set them up and put them in the shower with a bunch of dudes with shivs or something, and then they just go to lunch for 20 minutes or something, and then they come back in. Oh shit.
The death penalty.
Yeah, that happens.
I do not take this decision.
That's pretty much, I think, what they did to Dahmer. At least that's what they put in that movie. They left him alone in that weight room with that guy that was like wanted to mess him up, and then the guy beat him up with a weight stick or whatever it looked like. I thought in real life he got beat up with a broom or something. Maybe it was the mop handle. Maybe that's what it was. I thought in the movie he hit him with or the Netflix show, I thought he hit him with like the weight bar, but I thought I remember thought it was like the mop stick or something.
And it is a decision I have made independently.
Took the mop stick
as county attorney.
It was the
based
mop
solely
handle?
on the available.
Well, yeah, in real life it was the mop handle though, right? And then the Netflix show, I think they used the dumbbell bar.
Evidence.
I don't think that's
and
how
circumstances
it was in real life.
and nature of the crime.
I don't know why they switched it
because
up
we are seeking the death penalty. The defendant will continue to be held without bail.
Yeah, I heard they put a mop handle up his ass
jail.
or something. Something
Turning
messed
to the
up.
10-page
I don't know if that's
information.
I think I remember hearing that like back in the day. That'd be a hell of a way to go out. Well, here is Tyler Robinson's. Here's him hearing the words that he's getting the death penalty.
Other business that we need to address today, counsel.
Just for the court's information, we did file just recently within the last few minutes a notice of it.
Also, people were saying, I guess this is an anti-end your own life shirt that he's wearing or something, but they've had this on him the whole time since he got in jail. So I feel like they just put that on him to because he's high profile or to make it look like he wants to harm himself or something.
Intent to seek the death penalty that was filed.
Something happens to him. They already kind of have an alibi. Well, he was already wanting to do this. So
Jeff Gray.
Makes sense.
So that should be in the court's file.
Other business that we need to address today, counsel.
Okay, that's the end of it. Wow, not much reaction from that guy. It's almost like the video is frozen. Hey, here's a guy that thought it was a good idea to feed. I think these fish, they start with an A. I forget what kind of fish it is, but they have like kind of a very aggressive kind of strike that they do to get the food. What kind of... I want a full apology, Lance. I had no reason for you to type hateful things in my chat ever, let alone when I'm not even live. I don't know. Do you get drunk and just want to say mean shit? What's your problem? Give me an apology. All right, what's this type of fish called, guys? Watch this. Let's watch it in slow motion. It doesn't even look like it really hit him, does it? It looks like he drops it out of his mouth. Did he fake it just for the video? It's very possible that he faked that.
Paul! Paul! I'm just kidding. I got knocked out.
Yeah, dude. All right, so it was some stage bullshit. Damn it. Yeah, it was fake. I called it. I thought it was fake. All right, here's your typical pump.fun streamer.
Do you see how big this gargantuan tree branch is? I'll shove it up my ass if we get a 10 Solana in the next 3 minutes. Right now, I'm heating up a cast iron pan. If we get up to $1 million market cap in the next 10 minutes, I will put my nuts on this thing. I'll burn them live. I will knife myself if this thing gets to $2.5 million in the next 20 minutes. Who wants to see me get mauled by this vicious pit bull? Killed 2 people before. Guys, if we don't start pumping this coin, I'm gonna jump. I'm actually going to jump. I think I have a 20% chance of dying. Pump the coin. Pump the coin. I'm gonna jump. I'm gonna jump, you son of a bitch.
That's pretty spot on. It's pretty, it'd be like that. Here's somebody that was watching iShowSpeed in his living room, and then he looks out his balcony, and iShowSpeed's in the street outside his apartment.
Bro, sitting here watching.
Look at this. It's kind of crazy.
I'm like, damn, his background
got some DJ gear. Oh yeah. You should start DJing and invite him up. That's what I would have done. Be like, yo, come up to my apartment. That didn't work. Just start bumping music. Oh, some hippie dude gave him like a, bro, Speed's outside my place, bro. Aerosols are tiny solid or liquid particles in our atmosphere like dust, sulfates from pollution or volcanoes, wildfire, smoke, and more. NASA's GEOS model shows how these particles can affect the air we breathe, even from far away.
This is showing aerosols. Now, those are tiny little particles in the atmosphere. You see the movement of air masses and aerosols between continents. You see the formation of weather.
Dude, look how many there are coming off. Is that Africa? Why is there so much coming off that one part in Africa? And it looks like there's a shitload of like over in different factories in China. There's a lot of stuff going on there. Look at
tiny little particles in the atmosphere.
Fires? What is that? There's like something going on there. I don't know.
You see the movement
of
air masses and aerosols between continents. You see the formation of weather patterns. You see how these kinds of sources like fires
the new hit piece video on me.
And
apparently the guy doesn't even say anything. He just lets me look like a fucking asshole.
Things that we care about is their impact on human health. So certain types of aerosols are very damaging for human health, for people's ability to breathe. Scientists
it's on video. I don't know.
Use models like this.
Video says it happened. I don't know. Maybe it did.
And prepare communities around the world for
like Brazilian rainforest sucking them up a bit. Hell yeah.
An aspect of aerosols
what's left
is their influence on thunderstorms.
What they haven't already cut down
patterns.
deforestation.
Their presence can affect
hot
the
tubs
intensity
and
of storms and the
palm oil.
formation of different types of weather phenomenon.
Gotta get
So
your
what you're
palm
seeing in
oil,
this
Danny.
visualization is these tiny aerosol particles
have to have
that are
it.
actually color coded.
Oh, those are wildfires, dude. I called it black carbon wildfires, dude.
So in this
I called it.
visualization, the green is sulfate aerosol that comes from things like power plants, volcanoes.
Volcanoes and power plants.
The reddish color is carbon aerosols. Those come from a lot of different fires around the world.
Ooh.
The purpley color
what's the
is
purple?
actually dust that comes from.
It would have been really cool if you told this at the beginning when we looked at the map. Just saying, then we would have known what the hell it was.
Most notably the Sahara and lots of other deserts around
Wait
the world.
a minute and 30 seconds
And
into the
that
video
color
before you
is
explain
sea
the
salt
shit. I
aerosol
don't know.
that's coming from oceans.
Should have just started here.
NASA's developed some of the most complex, detailed
She's
aerosol
kind of hot,
models
dude.
in the world.
She kind of looks like that Jerry Blank character. Do you remember Strangers with Candy? What was her name? Amy Sedaris? She kind of reminds me of Amy Sedaris. I always thought she was kind of hot too.
Detailed
do you
aerosol
think?
models in the world.
Or that
And this
chick
is really
from
important.
SNL?
Satellites let
What's
us
her
see
name?
the total amount of aerosols, but they
One of
can't
those
always tell us
SNL ladies?
in great detail where that aerosol came
Maybe
from.
that is the one.
Visualizations like this really
Amy
help us
Sedaris.
understand intuitively how those aerosols
Whatever
might have
happened to
gotten to a
Blank?
place
Did he
that's
quit
different from where
streaming?
they were
I don't
emitted.
know. Who's
We
that?
actually had a colleague in Australia write to us about a previous
Block.
visualization and say, I actually
He must
never
be-
knew how this air mass got to
Is that the
Australia. And
mountains?
because
Wow,
I
look at
saw
those
this
mountains.
in a movie, I understood that this air mass had been lofted by thunderstorms
Uh-oh.
in the Midland.
Wait a minute. Why is NASA's map of the Earth a flat Earth? Right? Little strange. What do you think about that? The way they portray the Earth, it's not a globe here. This is like a flat pancake.
Altitudes and actually transported
Very
by high
interesting.
winds at a higher altitude. So there's all kinds of things that we learn when we actually pair the power of visualizations, the power of what we can see.
Oh, the guy,
with all
something
of the
about an
science behind the
iPad. Oh
models
my
that go into
god.
this. You also see this interplay of
You're not
all of the
new
different
here.
kinds of
Get the
science
hell
we
outta
do,
here.
of vegetation, of fires, of
Yeah, I
weather
guess I won't
patterns,
say it. Yeah, probably.
of atmospheric
Probably best
chemistry.
then.
That's the beautiful complexity.
Probably somebody
of
I
all
don't
of
wanna
the
talk
things that we
about
do
or
at
something.
NASA, and why it's really important to
Presumably.
have this innovation across observations, modeling, computing, and visualization to bring this all together so that we can use it and share it with everybody who's watching this today.
Visualization. Man, we need to give more of our tax dollars to NASA. That's amazing. Here's the moment beachgoers pushed migrant boat back off the Greek tourist beach and sent them back to where they came from. They're probably just going to go around the bend and around the corner or something. Like they're going to go back to wherever. Look how many people are in this freaking boat, dude. Imagine getting on one of these boats and just like hoping for the best. Hoping that you don't capsize, flip over, and everybody drowns. Do they even have life preservers in there? I don't know. You'd just be like shark food for after a while. Even the guy in the Speedos pushing him out here. Get out of here. Go back to where from which you came. Pirates, Danny. Get off our beach. A 15-year-old boy was struck in the leg as officers moved in with firearms drawn to break up a fight between a YN and a 18-year-old shooter outside Tano Towers on 2nd Avenue in New York City. This happened Monday in East Harlem. Yo, gang, 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 get my good side. Hell yeah, dude. When's your new rap record, your new trap record coming out, dude? I'm gonna buy your record, bro. He looks so cool going to jail, dude. Let's make shirts up with this guy's face on it. I think that one guy might be Jewish, just a hunch. He's not even hiding it under the baseball hat. He could have wore a hat. He's proud. Yeah, bro. Hell yeah, dog.
I'll go that way.
That shit was sick, bro. Yeah, boy. There he goes. Uh-oh. Here's Josh Block acting crazy.
I will blow up the fucking White House.
Oh.
Josh, you can't say that.
Alright, okay. Alright, everyone start walking.
He's nuts, bro.
Okay.
He's gonna have some consequences from something like this. Come on, are you kidding?
I'm just gonna pick it in
That's
front
insane.
of it. Okay.
I can't believe he said that.
You get to take a pic.
I said I'm gonna.
Oh, yeah, everyone start walking. Noah, start walking. Noah, start walking so we follow.
Right.
Start
Not
walking.
paying my taxes.
I'm moving to Italy.
My universal
No, out,
health
wrong way.
Wow. That's pretty nuts. Ashton Hall just dropped his new daily routine video showcasing his new life as an Amazon worker. Is that an iShowSpeed wannabe? Oh, he's throwing Mentos in soda bottles? Why? Why would you do that? Wait, why you put on long socks and then put on short socks? What was going on there? Tic Tacs? Tic Tacs don't do that. Whoa, you broke a bunch of stuff, bro. What are we looking at here? Oh yeah, socks. What's up with the socks? He's taking the socks off. Yo, you do that with no socks? That's crazy, dude. You just get sweaty, nasty feet in your shoes? That's disgusting. At least wear those like little ankle socks or something. That's gross, dude. Your shoes must be disgusting. Wait, that's not how you wear a seatbelt, bro. You put it behind you. What the hell was that?
Whoa, whoa.
Run, Rudolph! Santa's gotta make it to town!
Oh, they had a guy that was acting like iShowSpeed at the beginning. What was that slob? Jesus. He had no shirt under the vest, too. Good point. I didn't really think about that. That's kind of weird, too. Be itchy. Here's a giant 24-inch plasma globe in slow motion. Shit, dude. B.B. King turned 100? Dude, is he still alive? That's amazing. I guess I just thought he passed away. That's incredible. Shit's tight, bro. What'd you think of that? Did it blow your mind or what? Is your mind not blown? This is a depiction of an old theory about how the pineal gland relates to our eyes and vision. The lines represent our physical range of focus. Don't you notice a stunning resemblance to a very familiar symbol, the sigil of Lucifer? It is also very interesting that the pineal gland rests in between the two lines that tip the lower V shape. There's obviously more to this symbol than meets the eye. Oh my God. Aliens. Aliens. Could be aliens. I'm not ruling it out. Hey, well, when there's smoke, there's fire, and it usually is aliens. All right, here's an IP2 streamer being a jerk on the bus. Some Johnny Somali wannabe.
Yeehaw, 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 yeehaw.
I'm probably just gonna not play that. You can only assume there's something bad gonna be said. All right, let's see what this is. This is how people hunt with eagles in Mongolia. This is pretty incredible. Shit, dude. They have the eagles hunt, bro. It's sick. Look at that, dude. What is that? Damn, that's badass. That's sick, bro. Just launch an eagle at whatever you're trying to hunt. That's insane, dude. That's really wild. It's pretty cool. Here's national reporting on Barack Obama making propaganda legal in America. Obama repealed the 1948 Smith-Mundt Act, which then permitted propaganda to be in broadcasting. It no longer said that it had to be credible. Restored the Smith-Mundt Act and call it the Charlie Kirk Act. Oh, let's see this.
Obama repealed the 19...
Damn, this bitch looks old as hell in this video clip. Like, how is this woman a vampire? Like, how old is she? How old is she? She's got to be like 100 years old too, right?
1948 Smith-Mundt Act.
She was 100 here. She's got to be like 120 now. How old is this lady? Just drinking baby blood or what? What's her secret?
Which then permitted propaganda to be in broadcasting. It no longer said that it had to be credible.
Oh, just like my statement. Okay, good. I guess I'm in the clear. Perfect. It was baby's blood. All right. Look at this dog, dude. If we could only all be as smooth as this corgi. Look how smooth this dog is. This might be the most smooth dog ever. He skateboards. Look at it. He takes some selfies with the hot chicks, chills with the babes, and now he just skateboards down the stairs like a badass, dude. Dude, that's so cool. What? That's aura right there, yo. That's so much aura. Wow. Look at that. Skateboards are on a Supreme board too. He can direct it. He can steer it around. That's amazing, dude. That dog's better at skateboarding than I am. Now, you know, he does have an advantage. He has a very low center of gravity, and that could definitely help going down those stairs. But, you know, most dogs can't do that, so that's pretty amazing. Here's some more pump fun streamers that were rattled after getting approached by an LA gang member at 4 a.m. Oh, shit. How's this work? We're in the hood, bro.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. What's up? What's up? Oh, shit. Should I get that out? Bro, what's up? No, we don't do shit, bro.
Oh, this is those S-back guys.
That,
the same guy.
That shit was crazy, bro.
Bro, some dude with face tats just fucking...
Yo, we chill off that?
Yo, what the fuck? We've been there, bro, for the last...
Man, they are so lucky.
That scared the shit out of me.
Get out of there. Go back to the suburbs, back to mom's house. It's safe there. You're not in Kansas anymore. Hey guys, people say China just copies the West. Really? This is Shenzhen. No city in the USA or Europe even comes remotely close to their infrastructure. How is it that China is so insanely far ahead of the rest of the world?
China. Shenzhen. China. Shenzhen. China. Communism is cool.
Yeah. So cool. It looks really cool. It looks beautiful, doesn't it? Bruce Dropomoff says he would rather drink bleach than hang out with Cheezer.
Come back, happy 27 months.
Thank you for the 27.
Reunion stream when
Yikes.
I'd rather drink bleach with both of my toes.
How do you do that?
Oh my gosh, bro. I might
got a girl pregnant and
this guy's so famous. I just don't get it. He just plays video games and says like some
I'd
funny
rather
stuff here and
drink
there.
bleach with both of my toes.
I don't know. I don't really understand his appeal. It's like he's back. Okay, great. I don't know. Another desktop Andy. I mean, that's not what I do. What I do over here with Kick News, it's art, guys. It's so much beyond just gaming. Let's be honest. Here's Artemis 2. Small chips with astronaut cells will fly with the crew around the moon to study how deep. I don't know. Maybe it'll explain it. Let's just watch the damn video.
This is cutting edge. This is going to This is cutting
Ooh, I like that
edge.
intro.
This is going to revolutionize medicine.
It's a nice hit point.
This is cutting edge. This is going to
And
revolutionize
as the rocket
medicine,
goes up,
not just on Earth, but
satellite
for us
moved
in
up. That's
space.
cool. Nice edits. This is well produced.
The experiment that we have flying in Artemis 2, I'm really incredibly excited about.
Damn, that chick looks like the chick from Terminator 2, right? Sarah, I'm looking for Sarah Connor. Doctor, I see your name is Dr. Lisa Connell. I think your name is Lynn. What are you looking
Out. It's a tissue chip model that we call Avatar. What it is,
I can tell you change
can
your
see
name.
Inside there are these tiny channels, and we populate those with cells that we take from the astronauts
Skynet.
themselves. That we can compare directly to them. We can
No,
take
the
a drop
woman.
of blood and convert it to
her
cells
name?
that can make any type of organ within the human body. As we send this out to deep space,
Her name
it
is
will
Sarah
allow us to
Connor in
really
the
start
movie.
to understand
I think her
the
name is Linda
effect of
something in
deep
real
space
life.
environment on our
I'm looking for
astronauts.
Sarah
We're looking at
Connor.
sustainable presence. We need to be able to take care of humans while they
Have you
live
seen,
and work in space. These tissue chips are going to allow us to understand that before we get to the point where
Dude,
we're
look
in
how high
space.
tech the future chip is. They put like one of those like interface, like UI things around it to make it look futuristic.
These tissue chips are going to allow us to understand that before we get to the point where we want
High
to send
tech.
humans for years at a time.
Look, they're on the moon, Danny. It's a computer rendering, guys. Don't get too excited.
This science has so much incredible capability.
Linda Hamilton.
on
There you
Earth
go. I
or
told
in
you it was
space.
Linda
this stuff
something.
is huge. It's going to be game changing for NASA and for medicine on Earth, and then beyond.
You got a nut job girlfriend? Dude, all women are crazy, bro. I say hook up with her until they start acting crazy, then dump her, find a new one, man. That's once they start letting the crazy out, it just gets worse and worse, and they start screaming at you and fucking hitting you and shit. I had a girl like that. She was like bipolar as hell, dude. Just flip out, fucking start hitting me and screaming and fucking yelling. I'm like, what the fuck's going on? You know? Can't do it. You can't hit them back. You're just like, what the fuck?
Go, 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 go.
Yeah, she's gonna get you locked up or something.
Now.
Look at this dude. Oh shit, dude. They tried to, I don't know what they were making, but they didn't do it right. And this guy shakes this up, and do not try this at home. Look what happens to this guy. He might have he could have lost his hand. Watch this. His hand is effed, dude. I bet there's so much neurological damage in that hand because the shock wave is right next to his hand. And that's what's mostly deadly. And that's the thing that can really like cause the most damage is the shock wave in an explosion. I learned it from Mythbusters. shock wave. You can actually see it in slow motion on some explosions. Dude, let's watch that again. He's screwed. He is screwed. His hand's gonna be jacked up. He's gonna have to go, like, maybe get surgery, physical therapy. I don't know. That hurt bad. Look at him. He felt that. These little dumbasses messing around with shit they don't know about. They're stupid, man. Somebody could have gotten killed. That would have exploded near his head or something. Or his heart.
Oh my God! Are you okay?
His sandals are still on. He's good. Yeah, if his sandals would have came off, you know, that shit would have been even way weird.
Oh my God! Oh my God! No! Are you okay? You good? You good? You good? Oh my God! You okay?
Yeah, he's fine, dude. A bottle just exploded in his hand. He's fine. Are you okay, bro? Yeah, he's great. Dumbasses. Somebody could have got killed. These guys are so stupid. Did they tell everybody what chemicals they put in there too? So is there going to be, you know, hopefully there won't be other copycats trying this shit and getting hurt. That is so irresponsible. It's one thing if they got like a scientist doing it or somebody that knows what they're doing, but these guys are idiots, obviously. Dude, I wonder if his hand was like blown apart. That's what they're acting like. Medic, medic, medic. I wonder if it blew apart part of his hand, dude. What do you guys think?
Joining me now,
the shrapnel
Senator John
from the
McCain,
plastic and stuff.
who I know,
it probably lacerated his hand.
Senator, you have just addressed the crowd of protesters there yourself in Kiev. What is it you?
God, is it? She looks a lot like Kathy Bates. Is there a requirement in the news or something? Do they just search for the most unattractive people or what? Seems to be. You know, why can't they find someone that's a little easier on the eyes, right? You know, like those hot weather girls they have in Brazil or something, like somebody like that. Somebody with personality.
You're trying to do
talent. This is it. Nobody wants to look at her.
Hopefully what we're trying to
She could have a desk job. She's probably a great writer, you know?
do is bring about a peaceful transition here that would stop the violence, would give the Ukrainian people...
We have the hot... If we could get a hot chick on here, we'd have a hot chick on here. Danny's sitting on my lap. I'd have her underneath. Hell, we could and have another one under the desk. There's enough room under there. Get on it.
What they unfortunately have not, with different revolutions that have taken place.
Yeah, they're reading a
real
prompter.
legitimate society.
Yeah, not cue
This
cards.
is
It's a prompter.
grassroots,
I saw a thing that said showed how news anchors, they actually have like a foot pedal that they push, and like it's kind of like a sewing pedal. Like the more they push it down, the faster the words go up on the teleprompter. And then if they hit the other pedal, it like reverses it or, you know, stops it for a second. And if they just leave their foot off the pedal, it'll, yeah, that's how they kind of control it while they're doing it, apparently.
revolution here. It's been peaceful except for when the government tried to crack down on them, and the government hasn't done that since. But I'm praising their ability and their desire to demonstrate peacefully for change that
sounds like he talks through his teeth or something.
I think they deserve.
Lance, I'm waiting for my my apology. Why were you so rude? And I want the apology, and I want it now, and I want to be heartfelt. And, you know, this might be your last chance, so you better take it serious.
Ask you this about the U.S. role. I know that you have wanted the administration perhaps to consider sanctions, something to help
the
boost
apology?
The anti-government protesters. The question to you is, while we're trying to work on so many things with the Russians, for instance, with Iran and in Syria, is this really a good time for the U.S. to be taking on Russia?
No. The answer is no.
Well, I don't think that we would be taking on Russia. And by the way, I am very pleased with Secretary Kerry's statement. Our Deputy Secretary Victoria Nuland, who was here. Look, these people love the United States of America. They love freedom. And I don't think you could view this as anything but our traditional support for people who want a free and democratic society. We're not talking about military action. We're not talking about blockades. We are talking about the possibility.
You apologize
of
more.
sanction.
I needed more of an apology. Better just no. I need to repaste it, copy it, type it. I need something better than I'm sorry, I'm drunk. Okay, now I need more than that.
If they continue to brutally repress their people, that would require some action.
I wasn't even live, Lance. It's lies. I wasn't even live streaming. How's that going to help? You're just being a rude asshole.
On our part, just because that's what the United States of America is all about.
Okay, Lance, we'll take another hour timeout to think about it. Come back with a better apology.
Let me make it real easy for you. You're banned, bud.
The next one better be heartfelt, too. Okay, not this bullshit you tried to pull there. I was drunk, my bad. Nah, I know more of that. Sorry, I didn't realize my actions can cause such pain, and I should be more careful, and I will not say things like, I don't know, something that's more than, oh, my bad.
He's looking at you in your eyes. You're flinching.
Who is this? Oh, I think this is that guy, the muscle guy that hangs out with Mizgif. What's his name? Newt? I don't know who the other guy is. He might be DDG or something, I guess. I don't know.
So hard. Motherfucker. Oh my God.
He can't even get him with two hands. They scream a lot. It's like Kai. Apparently, he's went to the Kai CNET School of and ISHO Speed School of Streaming, where you just scream all the time. Screaming's hilarious.
What is going on right now? You look like you're taking a shit.
His face is about to explode. Why do they yell so much? I don't know. Look how cool Newt is. Look how big his arm is, bro.
I was not pushing against it. I knew he was tired, alright? Let's pretend big that. Use every bone. He's looking at you.
Man, he got wrecked.
Got him!
Go Newt. Man, he made light work of that guy. Here's some Chinese cloaking panels and things that they have. Let's check this
Not
out.
a special effect. China has just created the most terrifying war weapon that we do not have protection from. A Chinese physicist named Chu has revealed an invisibility blanket capable of making objects and people completely invisible, even to
These people could have been putting on that could have been a green screen they handed out, or that girl could have been putting on a green screen suit or something, or blue screen suit.
heat sensing cameras. This breakthrough raises concerns.
Just saying for the video.
About security.
But they do have like these panels and things that they kind of like distort the light, kind of bend it around the object or something.
A demonstration.
Watch as they move it to the side. You can't see the guy standing behind it anymore.
Chu became invisible behind a rotating panel and stating a haunting phrase that science fiction has now become real. Many fear the technology's efficacy.
See, like these people holding up cloths. That's probably green screen cloth or something.
And the potential danger if it falls into the wrong hands. Not a...
Wow. Oh my God. This is something interesting. I'm sure it's unrelated, but it's just a video of Orion's Belt, the pyramids in Giza, and the World Trade Center. I'm sure that's just a coincidence, right, guys? Aliens. Aliens. Speaking of aliens, let's see what this one has to say.
There is no unity
with people who scream at children over their parents' politics. There is no unity with someone who lies about what Charlie Kirk said in order to excuse his murder. There is no unity with someone who harasses an innocent family the day after the father of that family lost a dear friend.
6 hours.
There is no unity
Wow.
with the people who celebrate Charlie Kirk's assassination. And there is no unity with the people who fund these articles, who pay the salaries of these terrorist sympathizers, who
It's
argue
a nice mic.
that Charlie Kirk,
he's using
a
in
loving husband and father,
EV Electro Voice RE20.
deserved a shot to the neck.
It's about the same price
because he
as my
spoke
mic.
words with which
I
they
just
disagree.
prefer the sound profile on the
Did you
Shure
know that the George Soros
SM7B
Open
more.
Society Foundation and the Ford Foundation, the groups who funded that disgusting article
I
justifying
think that
Charlie's
one's got a little bit. It's a little bit more mid and like more top end. This one just seems a little more warm. I like the way it sounds more.
death? Do you know they benefit from generous tax treatment?
So these guys are pro cancel culture now. Yeah, they're about to do the same stuff that they're doing in London or the UK, where they're coming after people's, say you said something criticizing the government or the president or something. They're starting to come after people for social media posts and stuff and putting people in jail. Just another reason to put people in jail. And people, they're going along with it. Okay. Some people don't like it. Yeah. And in London, or I don't know if it's everywhere in the UK, you have to pay something called like a television license or something too, to use a TV. So they come door to door, make sure you got paid your television license, all this shit. It's like nuts, dude.
They are literally subsidized by you and me, the American taxpayer. And how do they
I feel like
reward it?
they're trying different stuff in every country. Like at the same time, they're giving it like a test run. Like in China, they're doing like the social credit score and like the AI facial recognition stuff. In the UK, they're doing the television thing. In the other countries, like, oh, they're doing that, we should do it too. Hey, more money, throw more people in jail, more taxes we can take from the citizens and lock more people up. Oh my God.
By setting fire to the house built by the American
This guy
family
said something
over
on
250
Facebook
years.
about something he
I'm
didn't
desperate
like. Oh my God.
For our country to be united in condemnation of the actions and the ideas.
It's
that
a real
killed my
slippery
friend. I want
slope,
it so badly.
censorship, First it's like, well, yes, of course it's fine when it's people being censored when it's the opinion you don't agree with, but what happens whenever they don't agree with you? What happens whenever you're the one being censored? What happens when they come knocking, kicking your door in because you've got a friend who's Latino or something, maybe someone in your family, maybe your wife, your husband, whoever, it's just, this is bullshit.
That I will tell you a difficult truth. We can only have it
Sending the military
with people
in,
who acknowledge
these cities.
that political violence is unacceptable, and when we work to
It's
dismantle the
unconstitutional.
institutions that promote
And just in the lieu of public security and safety, we have to take more of your rights away. It's for your own good. That's the biggest lie there ever was, the oldest lie. That's how they do it. And you keep skirting more and more towards a totalitarian, fascist government, That's where we're headed. Here's, what's her name? Nina Lynn, live streaming at a fair. And she asked the guy at the BB gun, the BB shooting game. She asked him a very inappropriate question.
I was telling her, the gun shoots very fast. Shoot in the shortest burst that you possibly can.
Okay. Stop. Have you ever killed someone? What? Have you ever killed someone?
We're at the fair.
We're at a fair.
Right, I'm sorry.
Look, check it out.
Yeah, he don't play in your games. Is she trans? She claims she's not, but her voice says she is. I don't know. Supposedly she's not, but yeah, I don't know. She sounds like it. All right, kids in this woman's daughter's classroom were airdropping the graphic video of the assassination of Charlie Kirk to each other and sharing it and sending it to all the other kids. That's disgusting.
So my daughters came home from school yesterday. They're both in high school. And they said, Mom, did you hear about Charlie Kirk? And I said, yeah, I did. I was at my friend's house helping her with some stuff.
Man, you've got kids that are in high school. This woman looks good for her age. She's got to be like in her 40s. She looks good. She kind of reminds me of that chick that was, what was that chick's name that was in Big Daddy? She was like the hot chick, the blonde from Big Daddy. What was her name, guys?
And she said, oh my God, they shot Charlie Kirk. And then right as I was leaving, she said, oh my God, Charlie Kirk died. And so when I got in my car,
you remember her name?
I typed his name up in my search bar and I came across the most traumatizing video I've ever.
Yeah, a lot of schools are starting to lock up the phones in yonder bags when the kids go into the school, which I think is a good idea. Why are they allowed to have phones anyway? Leslie Mann? No, that's the other actress.
Ever seen in my life. It left me feeling sick.
Who was it? She was kind of mousy and she dated like, wasn't she in like some Adam Sandler movies too? Oh wait, that would be Big Daddy. I thought she was in maybe another Adam Sandler movie too. I can't remember her name. Christy Swanson? No. That's not who I'm thinking of. What other movie was she in? She had kind of a derpy face. She was like blonde. She was kind of mousy. God, I can't remember her name. It's killing me.
For like 3 hours.
Maybe somebody watching this on YouTube later can figure it out. Type it in the chat if you can figure it out, or in the comments.
Afterwards, I swear I still feel a pit in my stomach from seeing that video.
No.
I can't even.
I thought she was like the hot chick in Big Daddy that he had a crush on, but maybe not.
Believe it was available. And then my daughters asked me, did you see the video? And I said, I saw a video.
Joey Lauren Adams?
Do not watch it. Do not watch it.
That wasn't who I was thinking of. That might be who it is in Big Daddy.
And they said, oh, we already.
Yeah, I don't think that's the one I was thinking of though.
We saw it. Kids in our class were airdropping it to everyone. Airdropping.
Was she in the movie Dazed and Confused? Maybe.
It to everyone. And
do you know who I'm talking about? I thought that was the girl in Big Daddy, but maybe it's not. But
and like having little celebrations in class because
I don't know. She's talking about like students in high school, like celebrating Charlie Kirk's death and airdropping it to everyone. What is this? I never imagined in my wildest dreams the Vice President of the United States would be reciting the Nissan Creed while hosting the #1 podcast in the world from the White House. What is the Nissan Creed?
Now, the most important truth Charlie told is this: that long ago, a man...
They hijacked this dude's show, and now they're doing it, and the White House took it over. That's crazy, dude.
Begotten, not made, came down from heaven, and by the Holy Spirit was incarnate of the Virgin Mary and became man.
Is Joey Lauren Adams the same girl from Dazed and Confused? I'm getting her mixed up with this other chick.
For our sake, he was crucified under Pontius Pilate and suffered death and was buried and rose again on the third day.
Soon it will be hosted in Israel.
Charlie believed,
probably, bro,
as I do, that
you might be joking, but you might be right.
The truth he told flowed from that fundamental principle. Now, the most important truth...
Her name's Joey Lauren Adams. Oh, okay. Let me see this. Let's look up this Joey Lauren Adams. Let's see if this is the same chick I'm thinking of. Oh, yeah, this might be her. She did stuff with Kevin Smith, too. Oh, let's make sure there's no nude pictures of her. Oh, Lord. This is a safe search. Goodness. Okay, we seem to be okay. All right, here's her when she was, like, younger with Kevin Smith. I think this is how I remember her. This is the girl on the right. Was she in Happy Gilmore too? I feel like there was another chick. I don't know. Huh. Huh. Is this her from Big Daddy or something? Chasing Amy. Yeah, maybe that is her. Oh, I think I'm thinking of Renee Zellweger. Hold on. Do they kind of look alike? I'm thinking of Renee Zellweger. That's who I'm thinking of. I was thinking of Renee Zellweger. Let's see. Oh shit, they're on. I think I was thinking of this chick. But that other chick was actually the one in the movies I was thinking of. I was thinking that Renee Zellweger played the part of other woman, but I think her name was Joey. Whatever you guys said earlier. Joey Lawrence Adams. Joey Lauren Adams. That's definitely the chick. Dude, I had a crush on her like growing up. She was smoking. President Trump now says he wants to declare Antifa as a domestic terrorist organization, and it says it will happen if AG Pam Bondi can make it official. Is that Attorney General, I'm guessing?
Well, it's something I would do, yeah. If I have support from the people back here, I think it would start with Pam, I think. But I would, if you give me, I would do that 100%.
Chicken
and others also,
I had that burger earlier. I'm trying not to eat late
It's
tonight.
Terrible.
Are there other groups that you can think of?
There are other groups, yeah. There are other
Antifa.
groups. Some pretty radical groups, and they got away with murder.
They just hung
And
gold
also,
shit ever. Look at those gold things that are like touching. There's like a gold thing, and then with another gold thing right next to it, next to the left of the Abraham Lincoln thing. It's so gaudy. They didn't even measure, dude. Look at that gold thing next to the Abe Lincoln thing. Then look at the one next to George Washington. And then look at the gold thing that's like next to Washington. It's not even lined up with the one below it either. I guess those are like cheap things from Home Depot that are plastic and they're white and you can paint them whatever color. And they just spray painted them gold and like stuck them on the walls everywhere. like they didn't even freaking measure them together. Like it looks so bad. The paintings are just like a clusterfuck. Like if anything, they should have put the painting of George Washington in the middle and then put, Lincoln on the left and who's that, like Al Grant or whoever that other guy is on the right side, because the other, I don't know, dude. This looks like trash.
I've been speaking to the general about.
It looks so bad. Who'd they hire? How much money did they pay for the remodeling of that office? And it looks like shit.
About that have been putting up millions. I
could have hung that up better myself.
These aren't protests. These are crimes. What they're doing.
Done it for
bricks at.
I don't know how much
cars.
they probably paid. Thousands of dollars to whoever they paid to do that, and it looks like trash.
Of ICE and Border Patrol, and they come in with a beautiful new car. They're so proud. It's Border Patrol, ICE. It's got whatever it is, and they're throwing rocks at it.
Oh.
And after 50 yards, it looks like an old beat-up vehicle.
I wonder
it was just
why.
Brand new. It was just bought for the purposes, and they don't have to take that anymore. I let it be known. We'll take responsibility. They don't have to take it anymore, and they don't want to take it. They were told.
Are they going to shoot? Open fire?
by a past administration. It became almost a culture. If somebody throws a rock at you, do nothing. If somebody spits in your face, do nothing. And I say, when they spit, you hit. Do whatever you want.
When they spit, you hit. I like that one. It rhymes.
You do whatever the hell you want. I watched it so sick it made me. For 4 years, I had to sit home and watch people screaming at policemen and spitting in their face, and they weren't able to do anything. They just had a grin and bear it. They're standing up like a piece of steel.
Policemen like the ones that arrested you on your indictments. Never surrender.
And
that's
a
right.
Woman, in many cases, women.
You remember when you were in jail?
Professional agitators. I had one the other night. I had 4.
Not too long ago.
All in one group. Total phonies.
I remember when I was. Not fun.
When I got into a restaurant. Oh, something with Palestine. And I said, well,
the Jimmy Kimmel thing? What's the Jimmy Kimmel thing? I'm not aware of what you're talking about. He literally lies and gets fired, and they think it's the end of political comedy everywhere. Jimmy Kimmel got fired? Are you talking about Stephen Colbert? Stephen Colbert got fired, not Jimmy Kimmel.
Job.
Did Kimmel get fired too?
For peace in the Middle East, I should get lots of awards for that.
That is crazy.
The Abraham Accords and everything else.
Colbert and Kimmel? Jeez, dude.
And she got booed out of the
No
place.
way. Jimmy Kimmel got fired too? I didn't hear about that. I thought you were talking about Colbert. Dude. Wow, they're coming for late night TV. You can't criticize the president. Were they going to cancel Saturday Night Live next? Like, Jesus, dude. We have nothing to... We can't poke fun at these people. The Daily Show's next. Like, what's going on, man? That's bullshit. What about freedom of speech? These companies need to stop bending over backwards for the government and bowing down to this shit. And Trump sued CBS and CNN and ABC, a bunch of companies, and now they're really scared about getting sued again. It was like he won the case, and it was like millions of dollars.
The people, there were a lot
They
of
had to
people
pay
in the
out
restaurant. I went there
like
to show how
$100 million
safe it
or
was.
something crazy.
The woman is just a mouthpiece. Well, she was a...
Colbert's going to be on Netflix? Really? I didn't hear about that. Oh, wow. Shit, dude. You guys want to host the show? I have a lot more about going on than I do. When do you guys get up here? Tell me some more stuff to read. I'll be your parrot.
And a woman, in many cases, women, you can see they're professional.
The Federal
educators.
Reserve
I had
cut
one the
interest
other night. I
rates
had 4
today by
the other night, all in one
0.25%.
group.
That's
Total
good, right?
phonies. I started to scream when I got into a restaurant, oh, something with Palestine. And I said, well, I'm doing a great job for
The companies are
peace
losing
in the
money
Middle
and
East.
viewers.
I should get lots of awards for that, right?
Well, they've been doing these shows the same way for years, and it's all the same hacky jokes, the same shit night after night, year after year. You know, it's just so formulaic and boring. At least Conan would have some like innovative little skits and characters, and that have some off the wall cornball shit that was kind of weird and stuff. That was fun.
Abraham
I like
Accords
Conan
and
probably the
everything else.
most
But a woman just stood up
of
and
all the
started
late night
screaming.
hosts.
And she
I loved it when he got when Conan was hosting the late night show or Tonight Show, and then they like gave it back to Jay Leno. I was so pissed. It was like everyone was, I guess, if you're a Conan fan. And then Leno only had the show for like another year or two, and then gave it to like Jimmy Fallon. Yeah, Conan still went on to excel on TBS, but when he was on the Tonight Show, they did some cool stuff on there. They had way more budget. You could tell they were like really excited to do that show and everything. It was way better than anything they've done on Jimmy Fallon. Half of Jimmy Fallon's shit is just like playing catchphrase and like these like Milton Bradley like Hasbro games and shit. They're all just like advertisements for like video games and shit. And they do it with like a celebrity or something. It's all a bunch of stupid shit.
got booed out of the place too. The people, there were a lot of people in the restaurant. I went there to show how safe. and
Yeah,
it was
Conan
safe.
was the
woman
goat.
was just a mouthpiece.
But now Conan has this show. It's really cool. I don't listen to his podcast. I get so tired of like hearing people talk for like 2 or 3 hours. It's like, okay, whatever. But he has some cool people on there, I guess, sometimes. But I don't know. I do Kill Tony podcast, the only one really I listen to, or sometimes I'll listen to Rogan if he has like Elon Musk or Mark Zuckerberg or Bill Gates or some big person on there, you know, or Trump, somebody like that, you know, I'll listen to it because I want to see what they're saying and what's going on, see if they have any slip ups when they're just talking for 3 hours, you know, let down their guard for a little bit, maybe get some candid intel or something. Oh yeah, Conan had so many great bits. Walker, Texas Ranger. Every time he'd have God, what's that guy's name? He'd always have that clip from Mac and Me. He'd always be like, "Yeah, I got a clip for my new movie, Conan," and it'd always be like Mac and Me. What was that guy's name? He's Paul Rudd. It was Paul Rudd. I couldn't remember it.
And I've been asked to look into that in terms of bringing RICO cases against the criminal.
Oh
RICO
my God, Pimp Bot!
They should be put in jail. What they're doing?
They had to like
in this country,
change a bunch of their characters to different names when they went to TBS, or was it TNT or TBS? It was TBS because like NBC owned the rights to them, so he wasn't like the masturbating bear. He was like, they had to call him something slightly different.
Is really subversive.
Yeah, in the year 3000 with the in the year 2000. Yeah, that shit was hilarious. Yeah, there's so many good ones. When he would drive his desk around. Here's Netanyahu. What's he saying this time?
In which PLO terrorists.
What is that like? You know, usually people have like a pink ribbon for like breast cancer or something. His ribbon is just gold. Is that for like gold awareness or month or something?
Murdered.
I don't know. It might be something really serious. I hope I'm not making a joke about something bad, but I don't know. It's just, I've never seen a gold one before. What does gold mean? A gold ribbon.
Athletes to the Olympic Games. And my predecessor, Golda Meir, vowed that we shall track down these terrorists and get them one by one, which is what we proceeded to do in the leading
Anybody
European
look that
countries.
up?
And we did this one by one by one.
I've heard tie a red ribbon around an old oak tree for like the military, you know, for the troops, but I haven't heard. I don't know.
I didn't hear.
It's Illuminati. Yeah. Probably.
A great cry of wrongdoing in these countries. Even though they weren't harboring
Thank you,
terrorists,
Trump,
they just,
for destroying
the terrorists were
Antifa. But who's in Antifa? You know, is that guy really in Antifa just because he was at poetry night at the coffee shop? Just because he's a barista? You know, half the people in Portland, Oregon, they dress like Antifa. They all wear. I wear all black clothes. You know, I don't wear a beanie. Oh my God, Anthony wears a beanie and a black shirt. Oh my God. Is Anthony Antifa? Antifa Anthony? But he also controls the power of ants. Oh my God. Just blew the lid right off this. Oh my God. His name's Anthony Antifa. He controls ants. Something's going on here. I don't know. I try to connect the dots, but it's not working. Netanyahu threatens the world. Okay, what is he saying here?
Okay, they didn't even harbor them, as is the case in the leading European countries. PLO terrorists murdered our athletes to the Olympic Games. And my predecessor, Golda Meir, vowed that we shall track down these terrorists and get them one by one, which is what we proceeded to do in the leading European countries. And we did this one by one by one. I didn't hear a great cry of wrongdoing to these countries. Even though they weren't harboring terrorists, the terrorists were there. Okay, they didn't even harbor them, as is the case.
Terrorists could just possibly be somewhere, and then they're busting your door down. You know, oh, they just got a report about something. Really? Okay.
In other cases, the terrorists happened to be on that soil, and we acted.
There might have been terrorists at that school or that hospital we bombed. Who knows? They hide the military bases under the hospitals.
Democracy when they have.
You know, I mean, if maybe it's true, but that sounds ridiculous.
The ability to target terrorists too.
I mean, it's possible, I guess, but
they're civilians.
Like
so this is a principle we established.
Bombing the shit out of everything.
Follow. It hasn't changed.
Yeah, they try to say that, like, yeah, they hide their military bases under schools and hospitals. That's why we have to bomb the shit out of those. It's like, really? Or are you just trying to cover your tracks because you're bombing schools and hospitals? Or are you just saying that? You know what I mean? It's a little. It makes me question. Here's Josh Block having another freak out. That's what he does.
Have to get a new phone.
I guess here he deletes TikTok and then has a freak out meltdown. Roll it.
I'm deleting the app.
No, Josh, don't.
I'm deleting. Oh my God! I uninstalled.
How many times has he done this now?
TikTok!
He literally does the same stuff every night.
I uninstalled TikTok!
Stop yelling.
No!
Josh, stop.
Imagine hanging out with this guy and be like, dude, stop screaming all the time.
Josh, can you listen to me?
It's not in the App Store!
It's not in the
Please calm down.
It's not in the App Store!
Josh, stop.
Help!
Josh, stop yelling. Please stop yelling. Can you promise me?
I uninstalled the TikTok app!
I understand. Stop. I understand.
It's not in the App Store!
Listen.
What do I do?
If you let me talk, I'll explain to you what you're going to do, okay?
They banned! Joe Biden took it off the App Store!
Biden.
Ready? You can
Josh's
to get a new-
life, you son of a... Biden. You don't mess with Josh's livelihood, Biden. God. Unbelievable. Why would he do this? All right, here's Trump in another news briefing. They're actually inside the White House. This is serious. Usually, for other shit, they're just kind of outside by the helicopters and the jets. Just psh, psh. You can't hear anything very well. All right, the Democratic law. He's being asked about the Democratic lawmaker that was murdered in Michigan. Let's see what Trump says. I'm sure, obviously, he'll have a good response.
Mr. President, Charlie Kirk, in retrospect, given all of the moving ways that this White House has paid tribute to Charlie Kirk,
Right.
do you think it would have been fitting to lower the flags to half-staff when Melissa Boardman, the Minnesota House Speaker, was gunned down by an assassin as well?
I'm not familiar.
The Minnesota House Speaker, a Democrat, was assassinated this summer.
Well, if the governor had asked
Charlie
me to do
Kirk,
that, I
right?
would have done that. But the
Someone
governor
else?
of Minnesota didn't ask me. I didn't. I wouldn't have thought of that, but I would have if somebody had asked me. People make requests for the lowering of flag, and oftentimes you have to say no because there would be a lot of lowering the flag.
We can't be lowering the flag
Had the governor of Minnesota
all the
asked me to do
time.
that, I would have done that gladly.
Mr. President,
Can't just be lowering the flag all willy-nilly. Just for every Tom, Dick, and Harry that gets shot in the Senate or whatever. What are we doing? Think this is a game? Well, apparently there's another woman that was like shot. She was a lawmaker in Michigan. This is the story on that. So, yeah. All right, we got another clip of this guy. What's he doing here?
My friends, my name is Mark Malone.
He's
I'm
figured
the
it out.
first person to restore gene function in the history of the world across chromosomes.
Oh,
I developed
shit.
it right here in this basement on this whiteboard to save my dying wife of cancer.
Oh, wow.
This has
Okay.
implications for 1.5 billion to 2 billion people's diseases: autism, neurodegeneration.
Chat, they just discovered a cure for autism. Holy shit. You might be cured. What do we got to do? Is it a suppository? What are you talking about here?
Cancer, infertility, and autoimmune diseases.
What is it?
This is the first system to
Please don't say stop eating red meat. Oh, God. Oh, God. Please. What is it?
Ever restore gene function across chromosomes.
What's the
and it
end
did it
goal?
without
13
any
hours?
editing.
Oh, I don't
CRISPR
know. Maybe
can't do
8.
This was not just editing genes like CRISPR.
9
This
hours? I
restored
don't know.
natural gene expression. This is not something that required toxicity.
What is it?
Invasive procedures. In fact, I did it with FDA.
It looks like
approved
basil
safe
1 and
compounds
2.
by building a system, a 3-part system that I called the triune restoration system, by triggering 3 parts that restored the native intelligence of our bodies to re-express these genes.
Okay.
It is proven by comparative
What is this?
biopsies from notable independent labs that are used by oncologists every single day.
More.
I am known in Google as the first person to restore gene function naturally by not editing, and the
That's
only
on
to restore
Google.
across
Wow.
chromosomes in
That's
the history
real.
of the world. This is the single biggest biomedical advancement in history. Let
He's
me walk you
British.
through
I
how
believe
did
him.
it. Step 1, PI3K mTOR decoupling. PI3K is a negative regulator of molecular cells. Okay, so it's driving a molecular pathway inside the cell, and it's a negative regulator. It drives disease, anything from Alzheimer's to cancer to autism, you name it.
Wow.
mTOR is an engine within inside the cell that will either proliferate disease or repair genetic disease. mTOR is essential for repairing the genome, but driven by PI3K, it will always
PI3K.
further disease. I did the first decoupling by inhibiting PI3K and leaving mTOR untouched, which I will get to here. We allowed genomic repair for
Might
the
be
first
something
time.
here, guys. I don't
The
know.
second part was SYN3 and HDAC. These are complexes, chromatin and histone complexes
never heard
that
anything
lock
about this.
down gene expression. And this is the important thing. CRISPR cannot uncompress these. It's an editing system. But 1 billion or more people's diseases is gene science and compression, and it cannot touch it. By inhibiting this, cracking it open, we allowed this repair system to access the material, the genetic and DNA material, to repair that gene. The final part was glycolysis and glutaminolysis, the metabolic state of the cell, the dysregulated, diseased nature of the cell. By removing this, we opened up the healthier nature of the cellular milieu through alpha-ketoglutarate, which kept mTOR in repair mode and also inhibited this complex
Man, this
that was
is deep.
repressing it.
Do you guys
These
understand any of this? I've never heard any of this shit.
Through alpha-ketoglutarate and streptomyces-backed inhibition of these compounds, restored gene function for the first time in history without editing, and the first time, irrespective of method, across chromosomes. Estrogen and progesterone genes were restored from completely silenced, which has implications for billions of people's diseases, not just because of how important those genes are, but for how the fact that we have genes across the genome repressed with these same 3 mechanisms across autism, across cancer, across neurodegeneration, across mental health, across autoimmunity. And by getting
It's just over
RNA
my head.
DNA
I've
material,
never heard any of these
histone material
compounds
to
or whatever.
resurface through the engine that wasn't suppressed because we removed its negative regulator, we reversed a terminal refractory TNBC case and gave 3 times the lifespan that has never been recorded in the history of the world to a patient like my wife. My wife should have been gone within 2 to
Could
3
it
months.
fix this,
She lived
JC?
3 to 4 times that.
I mean, there's always outliers, Danny. You know?
That length by what I did right here in my basement. But the implications this has for diseases that are not cancer, that are not terminal, that are neurodegenerative, neurodevelopmental, or
I don't
infertility,
think anything can help that boy.
expand even what it could do in cancer, where the genetic complex repression is the form of disease itself, as opposed to one that is proliferating across the body. Like
What did he do in his basement?
This
I don't know.
is
He's
the single
been
biggest
curing
biomedical
cancer or
advancement in
some
history,
shit. What have you been
made by a
doing? Shut
desperate
up.
husband trying to save his wife,
More
and a
than
desperate
you.
father
More
trying to
than
save
me.
his son, which is why I'm so passionate about scaling this. I hope you'll join me
over here
in scaling this and helping us deploy
Changing
this,
the world.
because
What do you
it
guys-
is human tested, it is safe, it is ready, and to save my
Pretty
son
good.
and save the world.
Okie doke. Well, if anyone understands that and you could know somebody that has cancer or autism or one of those things, maybe give it a shot. You don't have much to lose at that point, do you? Let's see what this lady's... Yeah, I think he said Alzheimer's too. What's this lady doing?
Today, I introduced the Tax Excessive CEO Pay Act. It is so important
Hell
that we make
yeah.
sure that we are fighting against income inequality in our country, and this is the way to do it. Working people are sick and tired of corporate greed.
Ooh, damn, dude.
It's time to say
I like her.
is
She's
enough.
spicy.
Last year, Starbucks CEO Brian Nicole made almost $96 million. The average Starbucks worker made less than $15,000 a year.
We hate that.
They would have to work more than 6,000 years to match Starbucks CEO.
6,000
While
years.
Starbucks is among
Is
the
that
worst,
every worker?
It's not the only
Or just one
in
worker?
the United States. Among
Wow.
the 100
They'd have to
S&P
work 6,000 years
companies
to
with the lowest worker
equal
pay, the average
one of
CEO
his
makes
years. That's crazy.
32 times more than their workers.
Is she a
This is
senator?
absurd.
It
It's
says
immoral.
REP,
It's corporate
so that
greed.
she looks
It
like she's a
leads to
Democratic
income inequality in
representative
our
for the
country
House of
and
Representatives.
drives wage stagnation. And it doesn't
Look how that they have those Greek symbols
This is
in our
why I'm introducing
or Roman or whatever
Tax
those
Excessive
symbols
CEO
like
Pay Act.
the
While these
filigree
CEOs
around the
float around in their yachts. Millions of Americans,
lectern.
our residents, are drowning in credit and credit card debt, struggling to keep their heads above water. The level of inequality is a threat to our democracy, and this kind of
her
economic
glasses
power
are pretty cool. They're like
concentrated
leopard.
in a few hands
Those are
truly
fun.
hurts our families. CEOs in the 1970s
Jaguar or
made
something.
roughly about 25 times the average pay of their workers. Today, it's 290 times more. I want folks to think about that because these are workers that depend on us.
Well,
the
no, I
government
think
to
it's her
subsidize
trying to like make
They're on Medicaid.
or there shouldn't be the CEO was making like so much more exponential money than all the workers company and stuff. I think that's what it is.
They're getting food assistance.
So, you know, the workers would get more money, paid more money. He would get less or whoever, what they would still make a good amount of money, but not like the astronomical sums of money they make now.
Because their CEOs are focused on profit and their own pay instead of taking care of their workers. This bill
Like it
would
puts a
apply
cap or
a
something
higher
on how
corporate
much they can
would
really
apply
make.
a higher corporate tax rate
Which
to companies that pay their
I'm
CEOs
all for.
at a higher amount of compensation compared to their workers. It's triggered if it's 50-1.
Oh, so there you
That's
go.
the trigger, 50-1. That a company will pay more in corporate tax if that's the case.
Okay, so they have to pay more in corporate tax as a penalty, which then goes to the government, and then the workers don't get that.
For the ratio, the larger the increase in the tax rate. This will not only incentivize more reasonable CEO pay packages.
Damn, this is
but
kind of
also
cool. I like
compel
this idea.
companies to increase their workers'
Are you guys
pay
for
and take
or
care
against
of their
this? I'm for it.
This level of inequality we face is a threat, again, to our families' economic stability and livelihoods. And in this chamber, we constantly have to subsidize. We constantly have to take care of the workers when their CEOs and the companies don't do that. So I urge my colleagues to please support the
Hell
Tax
yeah.
Excessive CEO Pay
Everyone
Act.
should be for it unless you're like a billionaire CEO or something. Those would be the only people opposed to it. 1% of the population. Here's another horrible thing that happened in New York City, guys. Let's see. Damn, if somebody fell on that right outside that, somebody threw a shoe. Oh, shit. I think somebody gets in a car and pins somebody against a post. This is in New York, bro. Looks like it was under, like on Broadway or Myrtle. Like right under the subway. Oh, now look at this. Then they were walking up here, up by this post, and then watch this car. Oh, shit, dude. They try to push the car back off the girl, and she's not really, I don't know, she wasn't really doing so hot. I think she survived, but she's obviously going to be having to go through like reconstructive surgeries and God knows what.
When I was up there on the
do we
roof,
have any idea? Do we have any idea why the roof wasn't covered by security?
Physical therapy.
I
guess
don't.
it was the guy that got beat up or the guy that was fighting that was driving. Yeah,
Megan, and as someone,
well, just goes to show, don't be getting in little street fights and shit. Like that thing started, over just some bullshit, and then look how it ended.
in the security space, it's
crazy.
fairly easy for me to Monday morning quarterback anyone. I have done events with Charlie, quite a few, as a matter of fact, and I've always found his security team to be very professional. I, did a Turning Point event where I joked one time that they had better magnetometers than I saw in the Secret Service. Why in this case was the roof uncovered? I can't say. I think in the future,
guys, we're going to do a poll.
Political events, regardless of who's speaking, I think there's going to be a significant change in security posture going forward. When I was up there on the
do we
roof,
have any idea? Do we have any idea why the roof wasn't covered by security?
Yeah, that's a good question. Why wasn't the roof had security there? It seems like kind of an obvious place. Good call. Here's Aiden.
I know ideas are all in the air. Nothing's confirmed, but do you have any updates on kicks?
Now live. All right, guys.
I know ideas are all in the air. Nothing's confirmed, but
here we go, guys. Kicks are live. Share a kick with your favorite streamer. All right, we do have a poll up. Should I react to the new hit piece video about me? Yes or no? Vote now in the chat. Okay, 9 votes instantly for yes. Oh, shit. Damn. God. You guys just want to see me squirm, don't you? Oh, my God. People make hit piece videos on you. Yeah, unfortunately, there's like probably at least 5 or 6. Yeah, and they all get like almost 1 million views or something. So the people keep making them. They see how many views they get. They're like, oh, I'll make another fuck this guy video.
Oh my God.
They're like, this guy is such a lol cow. Oh, this guy is a pathetic loser and all this shit. It's like, if I'm so pathetic, why did you spend hours combing through my videos to try to find anything to make me look bad? You know what I mean? And you know it's gonna get views. I'm so pathetic. Yeah, well, enjoy the over 500,000 plus views you'll probably get. You fucking asshole. Stealing my work. What did they do too? I wrote a response to it. We can read it after watch the video.
Oh, that's pretty.
Decades of video. And all the times I film myself, yeah, there have been a few occasions where I misrepresented myself. I did not represent myself in the best light, and I've apologized for it. I've tried to, just turn over a new leaf, be more positive. I don't know. It's like these people still try to bring me down. On some old shit that happened like 8, 9, 10 years ago, and like it wasn't even really a big deal then. So we got 15 votes for yes, 1 vote for no. The no was for me. Actually, no, it wasn't. Okay, make it 2 votes for no. Now it's for me. I don't think it matters at this point.
Yeah, I can see him. I like that little vibrating sound he makes.
That little vibrating sound he makes. Oh,
Grill it? Yeah, okay.
Okay.
We're gonna eat you. You're yummy, huh?
Yes. There is something.
Did it fart?
Yeah.
Those fish are so small. They really eat like tiny little fish like that. Dude, you'll be like, that's like eating. We have these fish called bluegill around here, and they're so tiny. You got to eat like, they do a fish fry with like 20 of them or something. It's like, okay, I mean, yeah, there's not much of a fillet on it. Looks like we're watching the video. 17 votes. Thanks a lot, guys.
Good work, Peggy.
the guy already put two. If he does, someone I read in the comics, they're like, I bet Burger will do a reaction to this. And the guy's like, if he does, I'll do a reaction of his reaction and we'll be caught in an endless loop of reactions. Well, yeah, Kenny, I'm reacting. Can't really copyright me. It's all my own footage, so. What is he? It's like, I was put in there, it's like, yeah, make a documentary about yourself. I bet no one would watch. You know? You can take any clips out of context or something like, oh, this guy's a jerk. Like, you didn't see the.
They said this one's the best one.
You didn't see what happened before or after that.
Like a darker meat on the inside.
Don't eat the skin.
No, I'm not gonna eat the skin. No.
Oh, is that? Oh, are they hanging out with Sly Kane?
Nice. It's nice with soy sauce.
Yeah, it's nice with nothing.
Why didn't they take the scales? Why didn't they take why not skin the fish or take the descale it and take the skin off before you cook it then? And then just put the fillet on like a stick or something and cook it. That would be nasty. Eating a bunch of fish scales and shit. They didn't even descale it. Here's the insane physics behind a mass accelerator. This is the same sort of technology designed to move payloads into space by a company called Spin Launch. Whoa. So makes it go fast like a centrifuge or and then goes. It's like a pinball machine or something. It spins around like a slingshot and then shoots it out this tube. That was their genius idea, and they just made one that's like giant sized. Okay. I can shoot missiles. Oh, fun. Great, of course. Our first thing to shoot, missiles. Perfect, it works. Shooting flowers with this thing. It needs to be in a vacuum. Oh. So that there's no resistance. Oh, okay. That's interesting. I hadn't heard about that. Makes sense though. Less resistance. There's no air inside. Here's sound, water, and light. It's a somatic lattice and cavitation. With only 200 views online. Okay, this is weird. It looks like what's that guy's name? Not Pokemon. What was his name? Started with a P. It was like a big YouTuber, but he kind of like fell off. He used to be the #1 YouTuber. PewDiePie. Yeah, it looked like the PewDiePie brofist for a second. I saw the brofist, bro. Dude, it's going crazy, bro. Look at this thing. Damn, dude, I think I'm gonna turn off the sound and just put some music on, dude. I can't. Shit was hurting my ears. Like a dog whistle. Sick. Kind of looks like a fly's eyeball or something. Like all those little mini lenses or something is what it kind of looks like. I don't know if those are bubbles or what, but surface tension in the water or something. I don't know. Very interesting. Intriguing. A South African pastor claims he received a divine vision in which Jesus revealed he will return to Earth on September 23rd and 24th of 2025. And we just watched a video that said something about some big mass event happening September 23rd. What day is it? The 18th. Dude, supposedly some huge event. There's been multiple things. It's like the September 23rd is going to be something crazy. I don't know. I hope not. Hope it's something crazy for the better of mankind and humanity, but is it ever? Let's see. Some new plan they have. Oh, great. Oh, Lord. Is this aliens? Oh, my God. We might have some alien technologies over here, Danny. Look at this. Orbs in the sky with rotating discs around. I don't know. Look at that. I guess that could be like drones in a light show or something. I don't know. It looks like it's moving pretty fast, though. Almost looks like atoms. Like a molecule or something. All right, we got another one. We got like 4 of these. What is this one? There's another video of something. I think it might be the same thing. This one looks like it's got more colors. This looks like it could almost be like glow sticks in one of those, in like a clear balloon, like blinky, like rave lights and stuff in a balloon that they floated into the sky. Maybe that's what it is. I've seen videos of people doing that to like prank the town or something. That's what it could be. That's what it kind of looks like to me anyway. Here's another video, something similar, I guess. Like this one's got audio. Yeah, like a big giant helium balloon with a bunch of like little like LED toys in it from like Dollar Tree or something, blinky LED shit. Glow sticks, like whatever they throw in there. Here's another thing though. I don't know if this is just like a lower resolution camera, but it almost looks like energy in an orb or something. Look at this thing. But that could just be like they have a shitty camera and that's what the camera's seen. I feel like that one kind of captured a better video of it. I don't know. Do you think that it could be aliens? 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 It's kind of late. Don't want to be too loud. Screaming aliens. Okay, somebody called the pool guy. I guess the man was 38-year-old Vinicius Orlando. This is from Brazilian news. He came to clean the pool and ended up leaving a hero. Hold on, let me just change the music off. I don't know if that's copyright free or not. There's a dog in the pool, guys. The dog has fallen in underneath the pool cover. The man jumps in to get the dog out of the pool. The dog is not moving. He proceeds to perform compressions on the animal's torso and chest, and now he's doing chest compressions, and then he proceeds to administer CPR on the animal by sealing around the dog's muzzle and breathing into the mouth, and it coughs up the water and it actually survives. It's pretty cool. Does he give it CPR? Maybe just the chest compressions were enough. Okay, just the chest compressions. Wow. What a hero. Man, I hope they gave that guy a tip, right? I hope they gave him a hell of a tip. Someone compressed this worker's job into only 18 lines of code. Damn, dude. So they're setting up cameras to watch people work so they can write code on how to program the robots to do these people's jobs. It looks like they're even having the person wear a camera to like record themselves working. They gave them all like little wearable cameras or something. That's crazy, dude. Let's watch you work. It's for productivity, but really it's so they can know your exact movements, track them, and then train the AI robot to do it. That's crazy. And you wouldn't have a choice. You say, no, I don't want to wear the camera. They say, okay, you're fired. The next person will, or they'll be fired. Here's Nina Lynn. Somehow she's famous. Don't really know how, but she has like a kind of manly voice for a woman. Is her thing, I guess.
Okay, we gotta go. I gotta go. Oh my God.
She's like, I mean, I guess if you were like, had like super Asian fever or something, you'd think she's hot. I don't really find her that attractive.
Hold on, yo, hold on, bitch. Damn. I've been trying to look cute.
Like, what's she look like without that makeup? Come on, dude.
Oh, they mad.
Some way badder chicks in Thailand, dude. Trust me. She ain't shit. All right, this is something interesting. Apparently, polyester could be the next new secret birth control. 75% of female dogs wearing polyester in this study couldn't get pregnant because it tanked their progesterone, the most important female hormone. It's also loaded with endocrine disruptors, which tank fertility too. Wow, I probably have polyester in my pants. That's not good.
Polyester is the new birth control. 75% of female dogs wearing polyester in this study couldn't get pregnant because it tanked their progesterone, the most important female hormone. Polyester creates an electrostatic field that disrupts hormone production.
Wow,
it's also loaded with endocrine disruptors. Like
oh my God, they're putting all this stuff in like polyester. They've been using it in fabric for a long time, but they're really kind of making a big resurgence. Cotton was like the big thing for a long time. Now they're really pushing all these like plastic threads, nylons, polyesters.
And PFAS, which tank fertility too. Sports bras are also loaded with BPA, and
it absorbs right into your breast tissue and underarms.
Directly into your breast and lymphatic system.
There you go.
Get rid of the spandex, ladies.
Wow. Oh my God. Is anything safe? The food's poisoned, the air, the water, the land, and now my sports bra? Is anything sacred? What's going on here? People were saying something very suspicious might have happened here in this video. As you can see, a security guard, another security detail guy, comes up to this plainclothes security guy. He gives him a hand thing, passes him something. He takes it, puts it into his pocket. What's that about? Let's see what this is.
To the lesser, these are all Christian values. So what I'm getting at, though.
Here's the handshake. Okay, this is where the pass goes. Okay, watch this guy walk up to him.
The lesser, these are all Christian values. So what I'm getting at, though, is if we remove.
Try to be all slick. Look at it. Put that in my hand.
I guess my question is more centered around.
What was that? Was that a knife? What was that? What's it look like here? Let's pause it like right. That's about the best view we get of that. What is that? Can anybody? I don't know. It's so small. I can't really tell. Oh, maybe right here you can kind of see. Wait. Is it a phone? Is it what is that, dude? There's something like.
What do we replace them with?
What did that look
I guess
like?
My question is more centered around.
I couldn't tell. What do you guys think?
Using taxpayer dollars.
Could it be drugs? Could it be a weapon? I don't know. It could be anything.
The lesser, these are all.
Okay, here's a close up. Let me see it better. Okay, it looks like that looks like a phone. Look, you can see it plain as day on his hand. Right here. That's the best view you have of it. Look at the shine on it. It looks kind of like a phone. Or something that looks like a phone. Looks different here. What is that? What the hell is that? Huh. What is that, dude? It's not the same day because he's wearing a different shirt. Oh, yeah, he's wearing a shirt that said freedom, wasn't he? Huh. Yeah, it does look like a different day. But what was that? It looks sketchy. I don't know. Was it nose beers? Could have been, Danny. Nose beers. Yeah, that guy's got a lot of tattoos. He knows about some nose beers, I bet. Was stationed in Colombia for a while with the narcos. You know, we had to do a little yayo just so they wouldn't think I was a cop or something, you know? All right, let's see what this guy's saying. He's out in the forest.
Charlie Kirk had a lot of opinions. And among those opinions was his opinion that being a white, straight Christian male was under attack in this country. Now,
the Christians are under attack. It's just like Jesus. Gosh, they're being persecuted now. This is awful.
This video is not to debate with the dead man's opinions.
Gosh.
This video is to talk to who he was talking to and to talk about what to do in the aftermath of his death. Now, there has been, and there's going to continue to be, a lot of shit throwing on the internet around his death and around what happens after his death. And there's a whole host of young men who look just like me, who are either direct fans of his or knew of him tangentially and thought he was fine, thought he was harmless, just a guy sticking up for himself and his way of life. Now, these young men, for the last 7 or 8 years, have been being told that they are under attack for being straight, white Christian men.
Out.
And they've now had that fear confirmed for them in the most traumatizing and shocking way possible. Now, if you are one of these young men and you've made it this far into listening, please listen to me now.
Hallelujah.
This war that we are throttling towards full speed is the war of our grandfather's generation.
What?
These old rich men in control who want violence, who want the masses to slaughter each other. These men are our only enemy. Who profits when we have riots? Who profits when the stores burn down? Who profits when we turn our backs on our brothers?
The investment people.
Corporations profit.
Come in. Yeah.
Private equity profits.
Private equity.
BlackRock profits.
Ooh.
BlackRock profits every time a bullet is fired and every time a store burns down. This culture war that they're sparking is being used to tear this country apart for their profit, for their gain, so that they can continue to profit off of our suffering. These people will profit when they shoot you, and they will profit at the hospital when they stitch you up.
Say one intelligent thing.
Companies like BlackRock and Palantir are set to make trillions off of the impending collapse of our nation. They're planning for us to tear each other apart. They're planning for us to turn on each other and make this culture war a civil war. I am begging you, please, for the love of God, for the love of our neighbors, for the love of whatever,
for the trap.
Do not take the bait.
Taking the bait.
The enemy of my enemy is my friend, and brother, we are all sharing an enemy. Charlie Kirk was killed by being used by the same enemy as a divisive tool to split our nation in half. He was killed because he was a tool used by the elite to split us along culture issues like race, like sex, like gender. The only issue that matters is the corporations at the top and the rest of us at the bottom suffering while they sip champagne and they laugh at our fear. Your enemy isn't across, your enemy is up.
Yeah. Your enemy's not across from you, they're above you. Yeah. That's what I've been trying to tell you guys. Here's some fun CGI videos you can make.
That looked real.
It's like the kids on the side of a dam. Wow. Wow, CGI, dude.
What?
not even on a mountain. She's like
Weird.
on a freaking rock in the middle of the city. Isn't that crazy? Well, just don't always believe what you see online, because why is the video not playing? Or the music? Play. Oh, must have had the volume down. Oh, I had the volume down too low. Oh, that's why it wasn't working. Let's say usually it works. Well, here's someone else who got another liberal who got fired from their job for saying bad stuff about Charlie Kirk. Don't say bad stuff about people online, especially like controversial shit on your social media. You know, these companies, they don't give a shit about you. They'll fire your ass in a heartbeat. She worked at AAA.
Kind of happy about
Kind of happy about it. Yeah, right.
You said I have to leave the premises like immediately?
Uh-huh.
So, guess I'll see you guys later.
No, you won't.
Yes.
We're not hanging out with you.
Yeah,
You
but
got
okay.
fired. You're not with the company
Kind of
anymore.
relief. Guys, have a good one.
Yeah, okay, sure, whatever. Now you can be a barista at Starbucks and hide the nose ring, babe. What a relief. How am I going to pay my bills? Great. Awesome.
Oh, man, I feel good.
That feels real
I just
good.
got fired.
Feels so good.
And honestly, when they told me, I was like a little like, eh.
It's all
But then
part of my
after,
plan.
I was like, fuck this. They're
Well-
back there having their little chat together.
You don't fire me, I quit.
The guy that let me go was trying
Well,
to...
maybe don't wish that people should die or something horrible. This was, cheering on people's deaths and shit. Like, duh. Like, why would you do that anyway?
block me.
Even if you didn't agree with Charlie Kirk, no one deserves to die for their beliefs.
From saying goodbye to my coworkers right now. Like, he was like...
Now she
guarding
gets
him or something.
unemployment.
And then
Really?
that's what I was
Silver
like,
lining.
okay, goodbye guys, I'll see you later.
All right, Lance, I see
letting
you're
go,
back.
fired me.
I'm ready for your
He was all
heartfelt
disappointed.
apology. We need at least a paragraph.
Well,
Sorry,
honestly,
technical
dude,
issues, couldn't type. Just
feel
replace my
relieved.
keyboard.
I feel very relieved.
Okay.
I mean, I'm gonna be fucked
Can you type
if
now?
I'm not gonna get unemployment. But
Do text to speech on your phone, maybe.
fuck it, dude.
Fuck it, dude.
As they were
Dude, she's a CX person. Fuck it, dude. Yup. CX confirmed.
But fuck it, dude.
Fuck it, dude.
As they were like having me sign my forms and shit and like
Do the arm
terminating
thing.
me. Wait, let me say goodbye to my friend Michael.
Bye, Michael.
Bye, Michael.
Shut up, bitch. You got fired. I don't talk to fired bitches.
Yeah, so
You went against
It is what it
AAA. You're dead to me.
but I think the relief that I'm feeling is a good sign because I did not want to do my shift today anyways. Like I had a bunch of
Yeah.
one lessons and that's dealing with
Well, it looks like you're going to have a lot more time now that you're unemployed. Shit.
Got him!
Have a lot more time for getting more face tattoos and piercings and whatever hell you got planned.
timers. So
Idle hands,
fuck it,
Danny.
I'm
Idle
good.
hands. They're the devil's workshop.
I'm also shaking a little bit because I'm in shock, but whatever, dude. It is what it is.
Whatever, dude.
I'm gonna do me.
Dearest Burger,
you're
I was
sending
so...
me on
Hold on,
next
let's
Friday.
read Lance's apology here. Okay. Dearest Burger, I was so drunk, I don't even know what I said. But hopefully it came from a place of love. I apologize for hurting your feelings. You said, hey, fatso. A place of love? That wasn't love. Or something like that. Or fat ass or whatever it was. Something about fat. You're being mean. Mean. Mike Smalls nearly gets arrested in Colombia after sleeping with an escort and refusing to pay her. Pay attention to what the girl is wearing. All right. Damn, she don't even look good. Ooh, that's who he's bringing home. Damn, dude, this guy's got crazy taste, dude. That's like a old ass auntie, like fat as hell, dude. That's nasty. That's a torta, bro. Oh my god. Jesus. He's Timo 50 Cent. Yeah, pretty much.
Nah, not the alleyway, nah. This is for the
alley.
She rock with me for who I am.
Getting a BJ in the alley, dude. Go to the hotel, man. That's how you get arrested.
Like, she better not charge me. Look, if she wants some ham shit, I'm gonna go like expose her in my hotel.
Bro, you're in what? It looks like he's in Poblano. The freaking it's like I don't know. It seemed like about 60 or 80% of all the women down there were like all escorts and shit. They'd be acting like they're normal chicks, and they're like, then they tell you the price, and you're like, damn, what's going on here? There ain't no normal chicks down there. Mostly, it's even the normal chicks down there, they're ready to sell their pussy too. Like every chick down there, be like, but it ain't cheap though. You'd be like, oh, Colombia, it's gonna be. They'll be like, oh, $100. They'll be like, oh, it's $100. They'll be like, they'll be like Cinta. I'm like, what? Like Cinta, like pesos? They're like, no, dinero. I'm like, what? You smoking crack, girl?
Times off the love. If she tweaks out, I'm going on.
$100?
I have to end this live soon.
What the fuck for like 20 minutes?
I'm ending the live.
Crazy,
If I
bro.
go live again, that means something bad happened.
Ben, no
I'm ending live
check.
right now. If I go live
No
again, that
check.
means something bad happened, nigga.
Oh shit, dude. Same fit, same girl.
Basically,
oh shit.
last night, I told her I don't pay for sex. I told her, come to my hotel and I'll order you food. And she said, bet. And then she spent the night, and then the next
She
morning.
said bet. They're not gonna know what that means. What's the translation gonna say that bet? They're not gonna, like, Google Translate's not gonna be able to. He's like, oh, you put the money on the bet or something. That's what it's gonna translate in Spanish.
Now she's trying to charge me. I'm like, oh, I'll give you some money for some food. And maybe it was a miscommunication because there's a language barrier. We speak different languages. I don't.
Damn, she about to throw his ass out, dude. You wouldn't pay the girl? Ooh.
No, but I'm confused. I'm not trying to.
She looked like she could whip some ass too.
Damn.
Uh-oh. Ooh. It's his word versus mine. That's simple. What else could we do?
See, it's.
He doesn't care about my words.
See, it's her word against mine. It's her word against mine, and I don't speak Spanish, so you're probably gonna believe her. But bro,
he called the woman bro.
She twisted the words.
She twisted the words. Police are at the lobby. Which of you two are going? Oh shit. Dude, they don't play around with this shit, dude. This shit happens every day there. Like, this ain't probably the first time they've had to deal with this. They're like, they probably have a rule that's like no prostitution in the like hotel or something too, you know, that gives them some sort of like, you know, liability out of that.
En recepción está la policía. ¿Cuál de los dos va a ir?
Okay. What the fuck, dude? I'm caught.
Usually the police see it. I always heard they want they want a bribe. So you're gonna end up having to pay this girl or pay the police now. Like, dude, you're gonna have to pay somebody.
So, amiga, can I just give you $100 and call it a day? Just give her money.
Entonces, amiga, puedo darte $100 y dar por terminado el día.
$100? She was asking for $100. $100 is what I charge, but see, I told you $100, dude. It's all the same shit, dude. They're all saying $100. It's insane. It's like, are you crazy? Is what I charge per hour, and I spent the entire night with you from 10 p.m. to 10 a.m. So what? He owes her like $20,000. $2,000. How much is that? 12 hours? $1,200?
Viene la policía.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Okay.
I tried to scam the prostitute and now it's not working. Oh no.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing good. I'm confused.
Oh no.
Hold on, Gangy. No habla español. Me sorry. Hey, see.
Me sorry. He's Asian now. Me sorry.
Okay, this is my first time in Colombia, okay? I was really confused.
Did I do that?
It was translating on Google App.
Motherfucker
Google
sounds like
App,
Urkel,
And
bro.
it was a miscommunication, all right? I'm trying to
Oh
pay
my
her
God.
$100 or $40, whatever the fuck. I just don't want any problems.
Whatever the
okay?
fuck.
I don't want no problems.
Why are you talking like that in the translation? It's gonna say God knows what. He's so dumb.
I'm nervous. Shit.
Damn, dude. They're about to lock him up, bro. Colombian police, dude. They don't mess around.
Okay, it's my first time in Colombia, okay? Me and my amiga last night. Oh my gosh, okay. Fuck. I gotta tell.
Are you like live?
Oh, you speak English?
Or just for recording? Or?
Yes, so this is my job, okay? So they sent me
Were you
donations.
making YouTube video of how I scam prostitutes? You could go to jail.
So I can live, right? Basically, it was a miscommunication last night. It was a lot of Google Translate, and I thought.
Are you filming?
Yeah, for my safety.
My safety.
Okay.
So look.
Okay.
Are you live or?
Yeah, but I'm not recording her. Okay?
But why are you live?
Because for my safety, because I was scared. I was scared she was gonna, do something. Like I said, I vlog my whole life.
One thing is recording for safety, but other thing is like trying to monetize or being live in a situation like this. I would please kindly ask you to stop the live.
Okay.
So we can.
Hey, listen. Okay, let's just end this. Okay, can I give her $100 and call it a day?
Okay.
Like what?
So first he's like, I don't know about her being a prostitute, She tried to scam me, is what he tried to tell the woman. The cops get there, is like, you think I could just give her $100 and call it a day? His tune changed so fast when the cops came.
She's changing up the scope.
Yeah, paying her in front of the cops too, wouldn't that be a crime? I'm not sure if prostitution's illegal or that. It's like in a gray area. Like there's so many people that do it that like most of the time they let it go, but if something's like too obvious or there's some kind of disagreement or whatever, then they like, you might get charges pressed for like soliciting or something like that.
Changing up the sauce.
Entonces, bueno, esta es la hora y nada. Entonces pasamos toda la noche bien, normal, no problema.
He's admitting to prostitution.
Yo me voy, entonces dicen, es que yo no pago por sexo. Entonces, ¿dónde son todos los condones que están allá guardados?
I stay here for 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. Well, they stayed and And we're back. Welcome back to Kick News. It's working now, right, guys? Are we saved? Can you see me now? Hello? Yeah, something messed up with my router. I had to, like, unplug it and plug it back in. All right, let's get back to this Mike Smalls video. The cops were there. Shit was getting heated. Let's see if this shit loads now. Nothing's loading, right? All right, let's see here.
I mean, but
right.
maybe it was a miscommunication on the translate or something like that. So I thought
It
she was
probably was, but it's her job, and she has a set of price, and you actually agree.
Wow, dude, they're extorting them for the $1,200.
I need more money.
See, I said this probably happens all the time, and the police are probably working for the cartel or whoever a lot of these girls are probably working for. I mean, there's probably like some that are independent or private contractors or whatever. Like they do their own thing, but there's probably a lot that work for like the cartels and shit, I assume.
$100 an hour from last night. I was like, what the I'm hungry. I can buy you food.
She informed me about
I've done that. Can I give her $100 and call it
for safety, but other tenants actually they can.
Here we go. This is where we're at.
Listen. Okay, let's just end this. Okay, can I give her $100 and call it a day?
Okay, ¿qué te explica a ti?
Bueno, yo explico lo mismo.
100?
Ya, pues, que está que nunca tenía problemas.
She's confused me last night.
Now that she has the police there, she could really extort him. Dude, if he would have just agreed to give her like $100 to begin with, she probably would have just, it probably would have been all over. From like, okay, whatever. And then, but now that she has the police there, she, you know, she has the leverage. Now she's trying to get $1,200. She might end up giving the cops something, a tip or something too, after it's done. Who knows?
A las 10:30, algo así, entramos acá. Le dije,
she's changing up the song. She's changing up the song.
Get a kickback from the girl. Yeah, that's what I was kind of thinking too, Lance.
Por hora, entonces, bueno, esta es la hora y nada. Entonces pasamos toda la
They
noche
probably
bien,
do
¿no?
this all the time and shake down tourists all the time. These women probably do. Like, I had a chick do like a bait and switch on me too. She didn't say anything about money, and then we went to my hotel, and then she started making out with me, and she's like, "Oh, you got to pay me so much or whatever." I'm like, "What?" Like, I don't know. I told her just to leave. We never even had sex. She made a big deal about it. Like, was like, I have to give her money and shit. I was like, I didn't even have sex with you. Like, I told you I'm not gonna pay you anybody. And then she like was like yelling outside and shit. I had to call her like a cab to get her out of there because she was just being a fucking whack job.
No problema, no problema. Y ahorita
I was like, I'm not paying you any money. I don't want to fuck you. You're fucking crazy. Get out of here. I mean, I'd fuck her for free, but I'm not giving her a bunch of money.
Estuvimos toda la noche, entonces eso es lo que yo te digo.
Her version?
I don't think he took her to. Did he take this chick to the alley? She said she spent the night.
That is like $100 per hour.
I would have never done that. Okay, so can we agree? Can I send you money right now and just be over?
Yeah, he's sweating.
I'm scared, I'm shaking, I'm nervous.
I completely understand, but the thing is that, like, she says that she informed you about the like certain price that she paid.
Yeah, and she did. And I said, I don't pay for sex. I said that. I said, I don't pay for sex. You can come back to my hotel, and I can buy you food, right? I never pay for sex. You know, like, what?
Yeah,
so the next morning, she was like, yo, I'm hungry. I don't feel like, you know, I'll send you some money. I'll give you some money for food, but I gotta go live. And she was like, oh, I need more money, $100 an hour from last night. I was like, what? But yeah, I told her, I literally said,
oh man, the chat's like, going to jail, painful price. You're gonna learn the hard way, ain't nothing free. The get off king doesn't pay for sex.
I told you, remember? I don't pay.
Just give what they want and get out. Damn, she was $1,200 now.
For sex, I don't do that.
100 an hour.
So that's what I'm
plus
confused.
2 cops call for for fee.
But that's her job, and she informed me about the set price that she had per hour.
Oh shit.
So even if you...
So they act like, so they're like, oh, that's her job. She told you the hour. Duh. They work with all the fucking, see, I told you they're in on a.
So I said, if we do anything, you're doing it on your own free will.
It's like a tolerant zone or something.
I mean, but
so maybe it was a miscommunication on the translate or something like that. So I thought
it probably was, but it's her job, and she has a set of price, and you actually agreed it to stay with her. So
Ooh.
Es que él dice que
She's not even good looking.
Si le dijiste,
Yikes, bro.
le dijo que
Get a chick for like $50 or something.
básicamente lo que él dice que te quedaste porque quisiste, ¿no?
Sí, mira, él dice,
Better than her.
cuando yo le dije, pago cobro $100.
That's why you never have the chick
entonces,
sleep over.
¿qué?
I don't know. I had a chick sleep over until the morning or whatever, and she didn't charge me a bunch of money or anything. We just hooked up, had fun.
Tranquila, pida lo que vayas a pedir de comida. Yo le dije, sí, está bien, puedo pedir de comida, pero de todas maneras te voy a cobrar. Dijo, ok, relájate, y acá no relajamos.
Oh, and I said, oh, get some. And I said, yeah, that's fine. I will, but I'm still charging you. Oh, he's fucked, dude.
I completely understand, but as well, I mean, as you knew from the beginning.
Listen how well they speak English, too. They must have to deal with this shit all the time. Temu hookers cheaper.
And,
Dude,
I mean,
just get a fleshlight, dude. You're just trying to get a nut. Like, get a fleshlight. Buy one of those, like, generic fleshlights they saw on the street or something. Avoid all this stuff, too. And, like, the potential of getting an STD or something from one of these nasty chicks. They probably... How many dicks do you think they take a night? You know, how many dicks do you think they take a week, a month, a year? You know, how many years has that older woman been getting dick down? Probably for like the last 20 years, like multiple dicks a night.
Here. Probably
it's a lot of
issue, but then we have to get
exposure to potential risks.
Situation where she doesn't, I mean, where it's not completely her rate, maybe, but not only, for example, what you want to pay. I mean, you have to also
that night only one day you have to pay.
Middle term somewhere.
Listen, man, look.
Here's the shakedown.
Sorry. Do you want more money? I just want this 150. Can I do 150? I just want this to be over with. I don't even.
You're extorting. At first, he wanted to give $30. Now he upped it to 30. See?
I wanted to be done. Listen, I understand it's your job, but you were sending you was confusing me, bro. You know what you were doing. So don't try to act. Don't try to.
These girls are pros, dude. She's probably played so many dudes doing the same thing. Or, he got lucky. Could have been like me and Chris him and Captain got drugged with something down in Colombia, and then some chick, she said she wanted to just start giving me head in the park. I'm like, what the hell are you doing? And then she pulled my pants down, started giving me a blowjob in the park. I'm like, what? Man, there's a security guard right there. Pulled my pants back up. And then she's like, oh, I have to go. My friend's here. And then jumped in some kind of car and ran off. And then I noticed after she's gone, I was like, whoa, where's my phone? Where's my wallet? And then she'd I guess that's what she was doing, was stealing my phone and wallet.
Yeah, bro. I'm never doing this again, bro. All right, look. 150? You know what that means? No? How much do you want?
¿Cuánto le estás cobrando tú?
Okay, then how much are you charging him? I normally charge $300 for overnight. First she's saying $100 an hour, so it would be like $1,200, $300 for overnight. And I told him, pay me and I'll leave. But I told him, if you make me have to call the police, then I'm charging you $400. Oh shit, dude. She's just probably making this shit up too.
Desde la 1 o 2 de la mañana cobramos la amanecida, que son $300, ¿cierto? Pero como yo llegué con él desde las 10 de la
Dude, $100 an hour. These bitches are crazy, dude.
noche, estamos prácticamente
That's insane, dude.
12 horas, entonces le estoy cobrando, le dije yo, deme entonces los $300, no importa, y me voy. Entonces, si viene la policía, entonces se va a cobrar más $400.
You get a high-class chick for that. That's crazy. She didn't even look hot. That's insane, dude.
$100. she has a setup price, meaning that her setup price per hour is $100. She has a setup price for $100. Normally, what they offer for like overnight, it is $300. It is their like setup price for like being overnight. Even taking care in consideration that normally the like overnight it starts 2 a.m. and they like stay. They stay until the morning, but she is now being with you for more than 12 hours.
Okay.
What she says.
So that's 2 days.
It is.
Oh my goodness, bro.
2 days.
She says
then.
it is no problem if you don't have like maybe the cash. You can do it. The 300, she won't charge you like nothing but the 300.
Now it's 300.
Even if she has like lost like the day.
Well, at this point, you pretty much better pay the 300 or go to jail. It sounds like. I guess you just pay the 300. It's cheaper than going to jail.
And like anything that she will like accept doing 300, and that's it. You can pay even with.
He was all bragging how he's like, yeah, we don't pay, and how he's gonna scam this chick, and then he almost went to jail. What an idiot!
Sorry, if you would like to.
Well, he tried to scam her too. It sounds like, and then he got scammed. So it's pretty fitting. It's karma, bitch.
Would you like to do it in cash or would you rather to do it in card? Card
or cash?
Also cash if you don't have enough.
She's got tap pay. She's got a card reader in her vagina. I got it.
And also, I have the transcripts of the whole conversation. She deleted hers. I got mine. So if y'all want to see that so y'all can see how I got finessed, I'll show that too. Her transcripts are gone.
Es que no está descargado.
Transcripts.
Ayer tú me decías que sí.
And if he does
estaba
cocaine.
consumiendo.
Oh, last night I asked him if he does cocaine because now she's mentioning things about drugs to see if they search him for drugs. I asked him if he does cocaine because in the condom it looked like there was cocaine on it, and I don't consume it myself. Yeah, a lot of the women there, they do like this pink shit called 2C that's like mostly ketamine.
Cocaína o algo porque en el condón.
She's got tap to pay on the pussy.
Como si
You tap it, you
cocaína.
pay.
Yo por lo general no consumo y no tomo. Entonces.
And I knew it was too good to be true too.
She tried to get him in trouble
I'm like,
about
damn.
coke too.
I said, you want to come back to my hotel? I'll give you some food, but I don't pay for sex. She said, yes, I like you, me gusta. I said, damn, she likes me for me. No, the fuck she doesn't, nigga. Why would she? I'm a 5'4" Ninja Turtle nigga. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna do 1.2 million. There goes lunch for 3 days. 300 just gone.
You're good. All right. I would just recommend to be very careful because in Colombia, unfortunately, it's legal and they have all their own rate. So sometimes it's on one rate, sometimes it's a different one. Sometimes the miscommunication issue, it is always a problem. So I'll just recommend you to be very careful, very careful, and always try. If you are to have someone else, always try to do it in advance because sometimes they try to take advantage of the situation.
No shit. And the cops still are just like, well, she says this. Oh my god. Twitch is introducing age verification to try to keep minors off the platform that uses facial recognition. Let's see Andy Milanakis's. He says, I guess I'm getting banned.
Got him!
Yeah, because he looks so young. Yeah, God, that's sad but true. Oh my. Oh, let's watch one more on a happy note, and then we'll watch the hit piece video. Alright, where's something positive? Where we go? Oh, this is fun. IShowSpeed toured Dude Perfect's gym And there's a secret room.
All right, so if you type in the year that Dude Perfect started, 2009.
Whoa.
What the hell? There's a whole room behind here?
Why do you have to crawl through it, though? There's like, you gotta crawl in. I wouldn't want to crawl in a hole every time. That looks so creepy, bro. They got kids crawling into a candy cut out in a wall that says candy. Dude, I'm not going in there. This looks like a trap.
This is the candy room. Come get a little pick-me-up.
Candy room. They could have done that like a normal way. Like, why did they make it where you have to like crawl through like an animal?
Some good stuff back here. Sour punch straws.
Strange.
Sour punch straws.
I can't even remember.
I'm gonna have
You
some.
got Airheads Extreme? I haven't seen these in a minute.
Yeah. Nerd gummy cluster, Swedish fish.
Y'all like candy?
I love candy. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
We love this company that's sponsored to put all this crap in here. Yeah, it's great. 30% of my diet is pure candy.
a candy guy.
Big candy guy. Well, candy makes you dandy. That's going to wrap it up for me tonight on Kick News. Thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to see past and previous episodes, make sure to subscribe to Burger Planet on YouTube. There's also the Josh McCutcheon Show, Fresh Off the Broiler podcast, and so much more. And if you watch a video from the past 10 years or more, hey, leave a comment. Tell me what you liked, and leave a thumbs up if you would. I'd appreciate it. And thanks for watching tonight. Hope we shared some laughs and smiles, and I'll see you on the next one. Good night. Thanks for watching.
This program was made possible by contributions from viewers like you. Thank you.